Yamwache mu akwa Badwam TV Badwam dwumade yi eso de edi kan eye Badwam kase ansam ne obetie wo mu be ne kokobo akwa ma private schools se won hwe won huye won mu a charge no gigi school fees no jeje fe bia yensoma wo mu no won mu nyae no nsem bi na no pay mede bro Adom TV Badwam kase ko Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV eye 119 DSTV 280 ko YouTuber search Adom TV tube na kwadomonline.com semi ene sembebre wo ho medi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de miente se de semni chemu etie Free SHS Secretariat de kokobopa na ema private schools a wormo ehye Free SHS program no ase ose woni die mu a won hwe no wanye admission fee bia na we no eba ya wofo no mu bi na nei wormo ade ababeto mpedefo ni mu se yeje wormo admission fee emunsem eni.
The private schools are not to charge any student any fee. Those private schools that the government have absorbed into the free senior high school program are treated as day school. So they are not to charge any student any fee. The students are to go to school and they are to be treated as day students. However, if a school has a boarding facility, then a parent must be prepared to pay the difference, which is a boarding facility, to augment what government is paying for the child. So every school that has been absorbed under the free senior high school program is treated as a day school.
And which Dr. Belinda started to just say.
GES will meet and then they will decide what actions to be taken against those schools who are charging the fees. The numbers have gone down tremendously. We are happy that most of the challenges that have been brought, we have been able to address them. And I'm also happy that at least our efforts have been put into good use. For now, I want to keep those names because I wouldn't want the public to, so let's keep it for now because we are still doing investigation. So GES will write to them officially and then the matter will be taken up.
So na Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary School na ene one day share fufro eba was youth and social media as students. Sabeya ene senior high school mo mu bi sunu won ban ya woda na di e wo social no so no. Penifo che se won fan share pa mu na kwan mu a ebeje ensemu emune.
Charles as a body is not happy when students troop to the social media with shameful sketches. We are coming up with new policy on the use of social media by students. That is when you are come from this academic year, engaging in social media negatively, you will be dealt with as such. So as we are going, let your students know that we are not happy with the way you are using the social media.
And what you or the futu Emma mo France, one actually for ye the umbetimi bia afa akadia betimi abua achro madia nensono, womadi suyankasa ejina mo frano so.
Remember that your academic pursuits are your private purpose as students, not reneging on the talent that your creator has imbibed in you. We as a body, Charles, is committed to improving the school environment from ensuring proper infrastructure to providing resources that enhances your learning experience. But all these will require your cooperation as students.
Yanto so yeguso ya wo school semu ensamo dia enuane a ewo se yedema Pastor Senior High Technical School ewo Nkwanta North wotimantemu na ne yesiki vehicles and toilets bia eno ormo akokra enuane sukumpanifo bo apro eno makohu sa ade we Adom TV kase etwase.
We were asked to come see the place and then if something can be done to help. In our activity, the fire system you people have here, we don't think is the best. So if there is anything you think the assembly can do to help your kitchen system, you may as well tell us here in this video.
Well, you are welcome. It is true. We have modern kitchens that so many schools are now using. But unfortunately, we are found with this. So I will plead on the assembly if they can help us with that modern kitchen. It is done that the pot is fixed and the firewood is outside, and there's an extractor that takes the smoke out, so we don't get smoke in the kitchen. So I'll plead with the assembly if they can help us get such a...
Right. Thank you, Madam Patience. And then what's that? Maybe you'd have any other problem, the assembly, your kitchen, the school kitchen is facing. You may as well tell us so that we know.
Yes, Lord. First of all, look at my floor. You see that my kitchen floor is not at all. Yes. There are no gutters for us to. There are no sinks for us to wash our cans. Our cans are not even enough. They are not enough, so they eat in batches. The first bag will come and eat, bring their cans, then we will serve again before the others will eat. So if the assembly can do something about it.
Ghana Yaman Penny Abedi actually Professor Nana Jane Opoku Adwuma Yenya Meso dear ma ne make say what the polytanks ahodo akonfinfin mantemu mia ahodo enensuo enwa ye den no sa wonye emfa hwensuo emunsem.
Or the 10 boreholes by Adom TV at Yenchen Bay, constraints. This is when you've been or Baba. Now, there is a Obama tanks. Now, marketing so they become it's with the kind what the turn up. Oh, you grab a yen friends to see me and Caribbean do no man Sunday or there don't know Womoto. It's my friend assembly. So, yeah, I would choose Senior West, Aguna West, Gumwa Central, Gumwa East, Gumwa East, na Gumwa West. Oh, yeah, one at Yenchen no come up. One no come up. MCA from the one brother, Omaji. At least a BB one phone baby or how no can say. The work was 1 year platform no things to.
None we see na drum ya when you mess Nicrache or Gumwa East. Each na mess Nicrache phone in our canna nemo. At a Ghana man penny be dear cherry assay. So at 1 more. Warp one more so when you suited the one Juma.
Parliamentary Select Committee on Energy na nei womo kasa di ya wo mu free said the illegal mining no ye energy sector na no ye den installations ahodo bi a wono ma ye ya esan galamsey nti enya ehawo ewo so no womo de wano atomo bi wabo pro akomie bi na deputy ranking member Collins Adomako Mensa kasay.
It is having a heavy toll on the energy sector also. It's not just about water, but Gridco complain about galamsey, their pylons. People are digging where they have a lot of their pylons. Yesterday we were at Bui, and the Bui water situation is is deteriorating because of the galamsey situation surrounding their water bodies. There is gas plants at Tema where they've seen encroachers building on the major pipelines. The WAPCO pipeline coming from all the way from Nigeria into Ghana. That is a major national security concern, and we want to appeal to the media to help us propagate this particular issue.
Upon for share a one in year some so much of your few moon, adding some to Jawa Boa 9, Echo Agumaso Thermal Power Station, Wokumase. What do you quote your we see equity on Jumedi actually? What you are to just say, or may I want in near, said the Amusa share air corner. When you are Jehu papa is unsende and Kania, Radunduma and Kaya Benino, what me see anoa, and Kaniano a general. While Bama yes as I say, a biting and knee a share, I want in near you a war memo, but also was Senate, a peja won't you dear wood demon. Now what me ask some Ghana my other share sumpa. Or you may tell your money body.
Adishia ya womo wo do na ne man here fra ban no wasre won so tokume bi kura na yiri e de afa won de to nre ye ne enra na chi sei chese ha wo mo pa nti wosempadifo so onye bibi emfa ho
baby amigine eye man here obepie mo ewo ablekuma wo manfo a wo mo tete a enra nsu a etoye no wo mo kira nsuo no ejiri afa wo mo enya pade dodo na hyefie a bebre na entimi empie esukufo wo mo nso ehyehyefie wo manfo bia wo mo tete mpatemu a wo mo ne Adom News nsentwofo twetwe nkomo no wo mo kira wo manfo a wo mo sisi adan e de afa bebi a nsuo efa no eno ene de sa hawi abrɛom
land na kana esese nsuo no fam no bebre na omudi amatwa bi atoma mama omasi dan asi nsuo no mama sese ya hanum no asetena na akoya difficult yeti ha ye brɛ nsuo no ho pa nsuo to a obia ntimi ndane dan no ma hanum
hanum no de ha no de bebre pa kyerɛ sɛ nanka wo se omo ye road no ensu kese bi da enim ho ka wo se omo ye gota ne nko se ensu kese ne mo and omo direct road gota no de beto su kitiwe bi mu ha nti amama se ensu no tope entumi nko gota kitiwe ni mu na spread wa ha nyina konkrofu dem esai ha nyina ndra bebi ala lo kwan su nyina yiri ya nsu no eji fa bebi ya wo betwa kwan mu kura chese wo yum paboa na wo do na asisi fom na wo de konti yesra ban ne se gota bi da ha so be ya amanya nkrofo bi so esidan esi ho time a omo be ye gata no ma na we esidan esi ho no so ompene na mo nje gota na efo no de dan ne so si kwan ni mu wan pene so nti omo nje gota no
ye free ya ne yesan so e de ni ekye eye odona ehon nso no nsu na toye no eya dia aha omanfo pa wo mo kira gata kese ai no ene connect eye odo no sa gata no eya dia emu esi a wo mo sire mpanifo so mo nye bibi emfa ho anye sa nsu ni to abre bia ebe yiri afa omanfo enya pade
yen ya deda hanom na yen ya ye adwuma wa hanom ne de nsu ni to momo na se yira ha yen pa ko ye container sim ye fridge wo honom e be re fridge nim ama nsu anase wo niam a wo ton nyina e be say no na je se wo tugu na akokoto foforo nsu na to a no bi nsu su hwie ne balance su gum enti me mfa ne nyina anko na wo se choku
ni awei o ye adwuma wo ha sei adwuma no wan wie kura na nsu ni sha se ba nti ye shetai no ese ye shetai ni ntem anye se nsu no bokọ ka nti ndo ye by force ne shetai no ye she kwa hwan ye Jack ni ba ku hwan ye ye ni sei yes a ne kesi no so nti ye sre gata nde ha ye pa e ha ye nti mo hwe me
bedin e de prince owusu esiedu
Adom concern for from Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications say one more ehwe ni mo sabe ya new bill no ebetumi aba ne banso ebetumi aboa ama se wo pe bibi wo digital anasa abefo kwan yiso a aba ohareso no obi ansa aka.
I remember there was a semblance of launch of the 5G, but the infrastructure was not there. They didn't put the infrastructure, so that's why it was just a gimmick. So it's not out there. Currently, the minister is doing something about it. Minister Honorable Sam George is doing something about it. How they properly integrate the 5G into our system, not mere fact of launching it and leave it as it is. The infrastructure is being put in place. What we are doing for now, because we are using the roaming mechanism at the rural telephony side, and the technology that was brought in through the Huawei, which we are doing the 2 and 3Gs, we want to see how best we can upgrade it to 4G for now. Whilst we are waiting for the proper infrastructure to be put in place for the 5G, then we can put on to that. But for now, I think with what we are doing, for purposes of calling and all that, I do know that the 2G is a challenge, but we will upgrade it.
Director General no assign editor just say Gifek edin hihye egu akwam a womo agencies awodo bi ebeka bom na womo etusu anamo.
Now this is the issues. Currently we have done about 1,555 and out of 1,177 of them are active. When I say they are active, I mean traffic is passing through it. People can make calls and all that, and in those communities. And that means we have about 1,177 communities which are covered with this rural telephony technology that we are using. We still have some remaining one that we want to do. We are hoping that by the close of the year, we should be able to do the additional 461, which are not done yet.
Nyano so na Adom TV Badwam kase no yemfansi ha na yemfa aguro agudie mo ensem ene afede bonkrata no de ento so mamo yadamo asene titu no wa bi afei ena wode wafidie no ato ha na Adom TV Badwam dwumade no ane ya hyase news no na yewie ya yede agudie mo ensem na afei de bonkrata no ato so na afei health tips no aba beka ho ti emema na ekrado ema wo mache emu akwaba
kanisa no shane so mama say Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fee appliance papa fee Franco kan wano pay da yede agudi mo nsam ebrewo padibotwe Pablo Aima and producers Kejuana Kasani Eric Asiru Bodi Beshase near the senior national soccer team the Black Stars of Ghana. Now Coach Otoado naming a squad for the double header against Central African Republic and the Comoros. Ghana Persia qualified for the World Cup. These two games is a killing on a team qualify call defeated there Empire. That I say anye bia wini ba ko no twedro ba ko bia ye ne ye kopin USA yeba Canada yeba Mexico yeba ejiremu a national project eti Lord Kenya untumi enye rough mrantian untumi we national project mo je rough na national project yi to fa ho ye ne mbenya problem okroma. Now camping Shasia in Morocco etikasha no sa efamame then ahead of that particular game baso den on Wednesday. It is channel so say Otoado Central African Republic game no obetimeja nine so abogumu de Central African Republic game na yebo so to say neutral ground you were there but see for the nyom home and Morocco hona mo akoko bases so muni stadium papa bia je hona yabo then yaba any Comoros so for ball on the 12th of October. So on the 8th, Central African Republic. On the 12th will be against Comoros at Accra Sports Stadium. Comoros for the saying, omo ye petre kakra, ema kakra ko ye ni aseti minimum. TV se ko bogumo Central African Republic. Ni ye hu say other games na ko in our favor. Na ya qualify ya Comoros to twene mu tan se ye chane 3 one cry. Ano che wafko ano ahye ye firim. So aye ni we di agro kakra ubuafu ahye ye firim. Ye che one cry na ya ye hu adwuma no hu say World Cup on Yankwalagro. So, that is the itinerary and for Eddie Abetuja. So, training sessions, because so Morocco, we are then in the Central African Republic. So, it is on the 8th and on the 12th. Now, Coach Otoado at the squad, Abetuja, and say a bit to me a project was screen. So, if it's in right now, ya Bobu Eddie Amawa, I'm saying Tisubi and Sabosoba, and then my Japan, Lawrence Atizigi, Benjamin Asare, and then, of course, Joseph Anang. I'm going to have 3 goalkeepers, Nonali Seidu and Gideon Mensah, Mohamed Salisu, Jerome Opoku, Kojo Pepra Opon, Caleb Rinchi, Jonas Ajete, Ebenezer Anan, Alexander Jiku. Now, Okopiemo, I want Finfin Hua, Elisha Wusu, Thomas Tay Pate, I don't say Pate, that's seminal. I call next year, November. So, next year, November, never sang court, time kakra, and to wait me in any abo, and a ball kakra, there. And Sabra and I say 1 year ni munano oni kwan so ne e mane mu bia be din kobo wo betu kwan bia so krasa be kwa o finifi akoda ba bia made acha ni nyina obekra afimua oje match crime za hwe ankom nya ba che so oje match o mekra tete party eh tokro ketwa ebun sempi one match conference bebre aba efinfin honi Mohamed Kudus aba Prince Owusu of Medema. And so, one local player, outfield player, Sameka, Wabekao, Sanso, na Kwasi Zibo, Sebonaba, Ojinamu, and as Tomas Pateni, Lashana. And him, Abdul Fattah Shaku is also back. Sanso and Joseph Pencil, and Waba, Christopher Bunsuba, Kamadin Sulemana, Jordan Ayo, Inyaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo. Wimu and a player, Coach Otoado Atonsa from for the double header. Now, I can say, Black Meteors. Assistant coach and they yaw preko yaw na no atumu echiremu sane 2 games yi ohuno na afucho betumi ediama coach Otoado ya preko in other stories. Now, the Black Starlets of Ghana. Now, Yeshua said the Starlets have bought the final of the Wafu Under-17 Championship. Also, Ivory Coast. Now, Nigeria and no more are qualified for the final. The host nation, Ivory Coast, and at the PIM. So, now, I can say the coach postponed Teogum. One now, head coach at the Starlets of Ghana ahead of the game against Ivory Coast.
It will be a different Ghana. Our structure will be different. our mentality, our character, everything will be different. They defeated us in the group stage, so fortunately we've been able to play them. So we know what to do in terms of our mentality, in terms of our character. We need to stay focused on the field. Tactically, we also have to re-strategize to make sure that we meet them boot for boot.
Franco Trading Enterprise. Okay. now, young Kwedim, I know and some Coach Prosper Neteogum, one of our head coach, the man Starlets, at the two Starlets here, Ghana Manti Nimro in Fiedunso. I'm a coach, you know. Yakana Sayan Kwedim to other stories now, your back lobby shoes, Adidi Dramani, on the head coach at my team and friend House of Folk. And the House of Folk at 3 p.m. on the Bechem United and Airbo. One more first game of the season. So far, Koye. I'm going to draw a shot here, but we're not to us. So that game against Bechimno, did it Dramani in here?
They are a good side. They play expansively, and then they are very strong in their transitional play. They are also very, more technical in terms of their individual qualities. They try to open up the game, cut you off on the flanks, and so these are areas that I expect that they will come up with, and so it's important that we respect what they have. That the players are professionals. They know exactly what the tasks are around in terms of where we are in the season and in terms of where the club is at that moment. And so it's important to acknowledge that the players, and that's why we train every day. We train because we want to improve our physical positions, tactical positions, and then train our mentality in terms of knowing what is at stake, what is at short stage, medium phase, and then the longer term programs. These players are one of the best professionals that I have ever seen, that we do a lot of video sessions, a lot of character sessions, and they know exactly what is at stake. They know how taskful this game is, and they know how we need to work hard and to be able to come out with good effort, energy, good intensity, and then be able to have good performance, and then at the end of the day, be able to get the best outcomes that will continue to push the club to the best.
Well, I know dear coach did drama needed to draw ahead of a game against Bechim. As I game in the one, Francis Adade, operations at my Bechim on his own assembly. Kopiemu ewo aye ensemfo from a na aye GWL All Blacks. Now still on the Ghanaian Premier League, All Blacks so any abre pese am making a mark. Last time out Kopiemu aye Adriana ekwaje sham ho boko, and say aye ka ko yim say in the na fie no some ye fortress pa na ade a GWL All Blacks and Gold Stars and Airborne Gold Stars after a disappointing Africa campaign. They are back, and how many GWL All Blacks and Airborne midfielder Derek Asiama. So far, both games in the All Blacks, and ahead of that game against Gold Stars, Derek is 70.
We are preparing very hard because we've played 3 matches and we have only 1 point. Honestly, we, as of it's a good side. They are playing very well. They've won all their matches, I think so. And we have to, give them the match of their own. We are preparing very well. We are making sure that the match will be ours because we are playing home. Yeah, when it comes to motivation, they are highly motivated, and the boys are very ready to, approach this match with all seriousness. Yeah, it's very, very manageable. Most of the injured players have come back, and they are doing very well.
Right, and so I know the Koso. Well, the Ghanaian Premier League, my day on summer, bro. Coach Karim Zito, head coach at my Kumasi Asante Koroko, Eswakasa ahead of game after Africa. Now they have to come back. Number games are Kemono. And see, Sheston on some so ABC Aquana. Bayara Stadium, they are back now. Kayakra and on games. Now Bayara is ready for games. Bono Coach Karim Zito, on the head coach at the Makotoko, a game ball next against Out of Lions. So far, Lions are one of the good teams are master points on top of the table, table naboso kwambia so no John Bamba mane yoyo. Whether or not Koroko betime bibi wo Kumase no where they return to Sobibor. They say Koroko betime bibia so John na so some betime, but Out of Lions are very stubborn so far. Ahead of the game, Karim Zito Nsemni.
It's a very tough game.
looking at it this way, I think they played 4 good matches with Asante Kotoko. The points were divided, or maybe they may have the bigger share of the points. So it tells you that we are coming to meet a club that with a key factor of consistency, because the boys started the league, won the qualified to the Ghana Premier League, and up to now they are the players playing. So you see, in terms of consistency, they are one of the best clubs in the league, and definitely playing them both home and away will not be easy. But we've set our target to win the league, and they are part of those we are going to meet. So at all costs, we should also do our best to win.
Well, Karim Zito, head coach at the Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now, Heart of Lions, I'm going to be Bashir Hayford, and the head coach of Heart of Lions, also Kase Chembu say, well, no fear any other pass or Kumasi Akwa ABB na Wakwa J, the 3 maximum points at the about now. Ya kind of sad on Yanko Ibrahim Tanko. Tanko and a head coach at the Medema Sporting Club and Omone Nations FC and an airball. And this particular game, I know by the papa. Nano Karela. Bomo after summer starting nicely at the home anymore. But they woman nations and at the airpim so, and of course media coach Ibrahim Tanko. I see Ibrahim Tanko bet to me Ajinasona Kwambia so Wakasa, but Tanko Diana this weekend Division 1 League Division 1 League these are the fixtures. Zone 1 Yeshenimo say Niama betimi akoye match day 2 after say Akwa United Jan and so Akwa way to Wafa Eko wini ye no say Akwa home games na or Dansoman Karen of Park say we Konina or Sheme wherever you are now Akwa's home grounds at Dansoman Karen of Park on Sunday Akwa and a great ambition and about 3 p.m. my yina share na yen supported team no in zone 1A Yape and in Northern City near Tamale. Tamale City in Real Tamale United and near Sankara National and then Wow Power and at the FM so now finish exponential and a Boga All Stars at the Abweni our 1A 1B a Brecum Arsenal and Legon City's neighbor na KSC Academy and so any Doma City the appeal so Mighty Royals and the Liberty Youth na Dembibi and the VC Warriors at the abo in 1B. Now Kopiemo our zone 2 and this is it. Elmina Sharks and the second D 11 Wise now finish in Swapon Fidelity and they can Faisal Ruspak and the Park Academy Ebony and the Seshi All Stars the Sky FC and the Soccer Intellectuals UCC Youngsters new and we are able to hand off so quite way to FC Ashanti Gold 04. They rebranded Ashanti Gold. FC Ashanti Gold 04. Okay, Future Stars and the Police Nationals neighbor now. This is zone 3. Eddie Muni Golden Cake and the Port City Bordachina live now. FC Nania and the Tram the Visa and so na Bebo live also on TV. Great Olympics and the Hakla FC. Now for Golden Warriors, then God Home Stars, the Inter Allies, Akwa United at home. To great ambition, true democracy, and a wafa and a day pim. So then on Monday, Accra Lions and so ne Simpefi at the Abweni. We ne senior fixtures ne sit here in the Division 1 in Tikasha and so FA and Mami. So this weekend, no matter where you are, game na benwa, no what to watch you. Now Koko Heb Debbie Biaso Atimi Ako Oye. The other games are Basso in the Ghanaian Premier League in National Sumame match day 4. Swadro All Blacks Medema Sporting Club and Asante Kotoko Heart of Lions and of course 11 Wonders Ejnemu against Young Apostles. Asante Kotoko Heart of Lions Medican Capricorn Chelsea and Bashake Holy Star Summertex ball against Adriana Medema Nations Dreams FC at home to Vision FC and then of course Hohoi United and Karela United and at the match day 4 of the Ghanaian Premier League. And so far, Ibia Peke, good points. Ibi so transformable. Ibi and sad news. If it's in ranking, Bomo Ediabana said former coach of Great Olympics, former coach of Summertex, former coach of Black Galaxies, and now the technical director at the Vision FC. Or Daya, one sorry. And what a massive coach, or the Niema or the Olympics here na no den coach and Walker and American semi coach and I want sorry to my vision and Ghana football nyina yakọ apusia fo nyina imamo yakọ na memfa coach akra ensie ye ebegina so na no pai ya den nsam no asi ewia ye beba na ye prentoro kensia ba, of course in the evening some more hopa anya some keto akra, but live commentary of House of Folk and Bichim United live on Asempa 94.7 FM Tiana white na kwambia so no what ye been worry how House of Folk ko pie mu Bichim no ebesi akọ tishane so sa efa emame enso ewo enno now ya kan sa no shade so yedi kan boso se dame ba ya che Ghana wo miensa dame ba de ano den pa eti ye be hye ba bia wo bia tamuchuku o tse promo no erane a na ese yegiremu a ye de ba ne ade ade dame ye se Mateo kwakwa dame sa na ye cheso enti yo hu dia anya kwakwa anu na sepe Adom TV the light atoso nti ye ba de mu ode sister Ophelia ne bra Bismarck. Over to you.
Ochidano course.
Yeah.
Ewo obuase bra bebume.
Yeah.
Inu abema Joseph Ochiamia Mwako Dakwa aka DJ Amuz.
Yeah.
Edi na ochidano. Ti wona e ba ye nyina.
Edobia.
Sini benche nyami shramu.
Yeah.
Shramu pa. Erade nkosua mfa Ochiamia ne kra no. Sensi pa. Ekunani mane jane ena enu anom ne abusua onkoso anhyede erade oye rechechefo onkoso a teacher more eda mose pa nti akwati
abia
yan chase on
okay fa ekọ Adom online
yanko adomonline.com radio for 97.1 FM yemamo akwaba yeda mo ase pa yebebie phone lines na na papa mo yebebie atuma ne fie na gya wo so de wode abeka ho nansa na no yemradomonline.com ensema wani mu ni kanema mpani na na adodon kwa akufo ado say it was my darkest painful episode akufo ado on debt restructuring nenya bete mano kanema mpani na na adodon kwa akufo ado na yekase nenya bete okura Mr. Ojebre kwa adomonline.com na fe kwatwan sabno ekan so yes OMCs bi afiase toto fu ono emu emma kra no diesel ye tono 14.18 per liter cedis 14.18 cedis per liter yes omo tonton fango ni bi afiase a won toto tumo naija
so increment ni ba to start with first
yeah
so by 15th you better share another review.
Increment.
There be increment. There be increment.
Ayo. Ombe review ahwe.
Ni ahwe se.
Ombe hwehwem.
Ebe sa akosoro. Ana se this time there ebe form.
Ene rade man na form my.
Na we there. Ebe se pempende kono. Anu ya there ebe sere.
Sa.
Se mpendefo nkeke ho bie. At least baby ana wo na energy wo mu pa. Na energy wo na. Ebe se peja ko there. We mo yom sabe sha adoa fo ekutupa.
Asamu.
O china kwa beka se ka ye ni atu na de.
Radi mu mo ya bete na ene mampani Dodromani Mahama one CSOs no ebe hia na wo di nkomo kwan ye be foso na ya ko tia galamsey ye radi kwasi abre asa ye kasa o omonte be hia omonte rasis asare don kwasa de ba ku bia betu
no se
so se tano ho be tano no fu ze south ho odi kan na CMC ebe ka se nya no kre
ene no the video saba
evidence based
no the video saba
galamsey na ye ka no
I'm not too much.
Then we akra who say man no esi ye wo kasutie.
Okay.
Esem say wasante. Enipa nson.
Pit na bugu mu.
Yeah. Omukọ.
Charlie.
Ese nya asase bia na wudi ko ye sa o. Asase na abemene o na nsuo no na nsuo bia na ye kom kotu o. Wahwe no abemene o.
Asembe na eti hu.
Na no kro omu so eprakura no. Hey,
Tretra survive free Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Mali, Evra Ghana, ye galamsey gidi.
Yeah, almost say all sa tan no side, yes, China for.
Oh, there be.
Almost shukuru, you are more bio.
Too much.
na omo ne Ghana fo bie se ne wani to eda ya before beba ho no onimobi kromani ka ho omo tu ni nyafu
too much
yesi akuafo kura nyansuo na omo de agu omo do ba yeso
were nyansuo afia
na nyini kama me enya bi adi basa
sensuo se forest se baby tutu dance na market ni yetu amagalamse akodu market awene market ni nyina bugum because of galamsey
emfo hu se bia baby kura wote se yetutu obi na wase ho ga kwani to mo akobie no se ho na ho eye whole community so pass asena sia ye wo ma mo to nua no wona se wow mini akokodro nka one day nka mekomo akohwe ba mi misro no pesa me hwe hawa because we to kro no omudi wura mu kono a
okay so se wo hwe omo de na omo aye ne mumpa de last game minus for them and ya na a bit secure kakra
but me de misro
galamsey for the na who's the last game for the most a rock ya bo na ya pai mu ti abo no nye easy
se be buo
kwanhia ye but abo no nye easy sa se ebebu agum sa mu ye nyina nkamom ne ne galamsey
mu ye nyina nkamom
once and for all
kwasi enu na uni ha ne e ka galamsey obi nso ba mre fi kola no na me ka se na nanom nso be kan se 2 pm krampo nso be kan se asante hene na nade ne nan si fom because na ka se ye na like mo bi MP no bi MP a there is nowhere otoko so ka de ne nan si ho ebe ye adwuma to wo kan am se nya na asante pe emiamia wodo ye tu galamsey nyina me se se na nanom gina wo mo na supreme mampani beda enye yenkohia CS so bi yenkohia obia because ase ho na wo mafi ase ya wo mo ye wadwuma mo fa ko vote ahwe
afia me de meje saade no etum se na nanom eka ho a ebeboa but you see oman ne won nhyehyeye oman ne nhyehyeye no emma sa tumi na MMDs ewo ye to omem I think last year or two otu fo tu ahemfo mienu be se mienu
yes yeah
se they are linked to galamsey
no correct
sa baby otu fo tu ahemfo ne need this wo die na side is na ye the to no so you see omo e to me na because omo na mamra ye clear esa asase da ahemfo dia but the moment bo se ejapade wa asase mu no e your mind dia ye dia she mampanisa so die na betimi aye ama ahemfo no so oni portion of say enye mampanin ko na wo so direct to me because ye keka oyini bi no betimi aka asoja fo agu nwuram oyini bi no betimi aka police fo agu nwuram e da banam senior e wo nom no so mbi say ti na no tu fo tu na himfo be no eti anka ye mampanin kura say e na me ensi o wo no so me so enkwase no etu be na pesa because yes no kre o say himfo ye o ma fam de o say himfo boa but o be ya boa ko sita pay
je say emienu ne e boa
se e pesa himfo no e play ro a then ye mo tumi no mukuta no emunye du
se nyina ye nyamwa se DC wo na wo tumi a kona nanom so na ne na nantena se na ye nyina ye nka mom ne enye
I believe it ayimfo empam ayim kuma then ye hwe no se mampani empam MMDC sa galamsey koso hompotamo maybe ayesa ni si ekoyesi a akosi si adamfo ni MC o wa no etuka si yampam pe na akosi si aboafu afia mankwa adamfo ni MC o etuka si yampam na but eye akosi unipa enya akosi unipa dia o yoke da nyatwum su ne ban a ewo ye mu Ghana ni mpe wasem kro ma hu no sa nyatwum su no ye nya mfafrafia okone be ye de
serious
na me ka say yes I am for ro but the ahemfo ne limited as compared to your MMDCs.
If
you didn't crack the whip on MMDCs, say betimi aka say MDC way galamsey da so cause support mu assign your media margin opani step aside you ba prosecute you if you to yadwum
because me kai say the same a year or two and I post if also started say police wo hono mo galamsey no ya dia for so no ya resha for na yi o ma ankosi aga but no so eye adwuma no so beboa because any pa bi atena hono ma be yekroma for abe no ma
omo benefit kura che bibia it's time say ye benemi ya shemi ni asake Ghana for do dolan kasa dwum adwuma ho pa sebrɛ so see yin na dia wo hu se adwuma no wo no value so obi adwuma no nwin na adwuma ne nkwe e de beka se yin na di no bo se yes mu wo hye si am kam nkrofobia mfa mfiri odi brɛ so a afia
we say ya nipa na mu awu ya wo koka mu won say ya abanya na bekwasa akwa yi wo mafiri me wade awu ye ya ka ho asem say ye nyan so mu nyan enso asem ba ye hu na eba enya aban kuro ya enya sika kuro ya ye sa de ba ye enti ye nyan ni ahwe kon ye befo so a gala mine no ye be ne kwan paso eno so ada ne bibi eno behwem sa minus illegal minus dodo no a wade adu
omo free Ghana
wade etese adura ye omo ma say
na so bebere na kra Africa no oba what say to o ba no de for tra na sam what e kono yes o fa
say o ye ne bibi kura nka no okokura enti anwa samu adomonline.com na nu abra ho sem bi nso esi wa adabraka warehouse bi a ya say na me hu ne me wom na me say kai woolen carpet na me sa ne ma no
ne be she
and I say so unim say the adabraka tie ho ye bia bobo me ti so say wo Franco ejim say awrade
tie so ha na so na so
but adum jafo so omo ho ye hare
omo yade
ayade nti emo abaso ye nyina ye hwehwe hu ye ai because jade
now say fire service for car and any emergency care be e bo hwe ye nya kasantwi na say obibia na monko ye hwe on go hwe de man kwan
asemu
man kwan no onko cause ebia na bibi na ehye ebia na ama bibi na ehye e no kotu wana mo so nti enya na yete ye kemu na emimi nkwan na be fa hefa ngwa na apentem o pentem chen
asem
every
ai
okay the daily graphic the na daily graphics nya fishia dwoso ni 75 years yes and that's from the GBC be jomo say GBC will be 90 years
sa
yeah
nya me na wow Benyamia says 75 years
graphic and chief of staff eko hono eko mo
wow
in fact daily graphic I hear the trusted voice of the nation
no correct.
Energy Minister also funny John Abdullah Jinapose say energy ministry pushes for open bidding for power generation.
That's an encourage.
Say the casa ko from. Say the casa ko from.
But light no kwesi ebi mo da so enya preso issue.
Yeah.
Be enya me ho me mo ho nso din makonya bi.
Okay.
But light no still problem. Asante kura say. E ma me frɛ me a light e na ekɔ na aba
Yes, ECG for. Yes, ECG for.
Se BBS na ya mon kan ntem.
Yes.
Aha, dan say.
Is it communication?
I don't know.
See the difference between ECG and PDS. They say PDS by no. Oh, brother nyame. Na communication no basia. But you know say PDS by no. Wa ko fan crop ofro. Well, you saw the same ECG staff now they achieve that results. So the question is say, is it because na PDS here and crown credit na is effective na ananti e aban tire dem fa won yan fa Ghana for is him say o how him say the ECG for pay nyina mon san kan somebody me am 100% service no but at least mumie na ye ho so
ena ayi director Sarah dia amayi as a Ghana for now say em parking kan ne ade na no say see bibia digital ti so ko ECG app do so a omo information ahead. But who say yeah no you used to say digital no one person what radio ne so first so enti fine one more year there me no me there na me there ti me nka me area no kura no manya sa
so unya kan dia ne back okay fine
but report a me nya no na me ken
yeah we are man for report
popi akura say so what I report say see as we call ECG war more up no so a omo ma no even ahead say bia bibi say be si say be ya wa wo ho no na nipa he e na wo ebekọ ho
nipa bebre any access
to ne ayi o ya wa access no but ya be bia ye pe ne yekọ TikTok ko he what dress 24/7 he utimi bia TikTok one ya careful what the better ma de ache ba se pa se kwesi udina so say bia wo de bompa ya anko wada so ho enti no mo ya de nti yen san hwe se ne TikTok wona mde mo ho bagimu a ma he ha ye mo sa ne
video bi na ja
they say be kwesi ye dro no de
oh yes
e just ye de ahujim
because I
know nti eno no mpari fo
eti koko so ya sa to biem ya de 400 Ghana cedis
aka ho
asaka ho eti daily graphic and daily guide abokata ensu eniem What the Minister of Communications, Digitalization, Foni Abba, Sam Nate George, I say apologize and resign. Minority to Sam George. Eh, namonso.
Aye.
Apologize. Me patch was I resign.
No, maybe either so be patch out and or be resign.
I must say apologize and
ayo.
When you all
nti before obe kokra one patch onsa.
On pay a chow. Asana obeje wakwa waje won akom. 7 killed in collapse galamsey pit. Then you can one sem alopayen. Nurses midwives protest over 10-month salary arrears.
No me hu ba ko bi video na areho.
Oh, sorry.
O say the rent is on 15th August. Fiera ni busa da be na de beba. O say da be ahometi o. So won ko sa me na me de bia me ka say me no. Ya me mpani for me do ma se kwasi twum because e kam bosom ba akokra ma so be hye. Cause everyone ye de koba. Na 10 solid months.
And then we say junior doctor so issue statement.
Also issue
almost 10 to
14 months. Ofaka waware wo ma nkra no gbeko school ya bie enti kale efie wrafo omo do omo ni na hwe ono oje dia before wo beba ho no wa booking for bibi enti say our excuses no enti ano odem penifo na no me hu say honorable kwabda minta kan ono omo kasa no ni am see before honorable anu be say obo am say eh and come fa ni die kakra kra ma be me na mu ntie but more day say more ya
who say what dipa no make wa kwaba o we ne beba o kire beba o ne beba o kire beba e na odidim saa na akodu 10 months o etuba na so be catch na sa ade ni nkitawa ya na gidie no emu odin
me say na o ka say me wo family members bi a omo face mo problem ni bi me wo enanfo mu obi say ena wo hey say no ya ma minister
no because o say o do sa level na ya no afraid and no me hwe akando anim na ni echi nyina ya white o
adai me kwa bena
akando
enya easy
adai dia na to
minister is not for the weak am den no ko US ba ye wa na and what's happening adwuma na din o
akando patch slow down
no slow down because we mu na dey time junior doctors so the one dey aba you know we better slow down
oh na say we Harry na do say jada de chimpa soja
but say on say Harry na dey animu adu ka
yes on slow down
but we dey slow
akando nye ya white and the 55 na one hanum no ye da bi oba ha na black no eno so nyina so ya white
sa wo ba
hey
enye easy oso be ye erade nka omo ho no but kwati ye beka obi be say ade obi asomo obi ana but e dey ya oman ye hia kendifo
yeah
but enye easy meni umi enu kura de kwasi hwese de etie na wo ye osoafo wo ye mampani every day we hear briefing every day it is na ye gina wo sesi ye ye ka akando asemi ye ka necessary ye ntu omo ka ni afre oro mpacho necessary so no abo amfa ye wode ye beka ofa no obetutu papa so ye wode ye beka eti so
ministers in the na how na say onu no as health minister no only control over payment of salaries
and kwado okan ba no nya ne yeti
so enu ne say no
no enu okan ni nyina oh obi ka say ye humble minister o say akano person obo mo level o kire say de mo kan no minimum
minya ya sabi minya ya ba be ko finance ministry onu so on priority so
sa enye easy no obi bisa say nti we mu nyina achi so nkofo da so ko school do nti e be ne day because nti je say America say bi musu e wo training wo musu
bi mba bewie and now me share World Bank report you see every year bia nipa 500,000 per dwuma o Ghana every year 500,000
because here me mai wo mu nyini wo musu ba be per dwuma ti no
tunya bi asomu ye ye ka ne say nso no
na ne fe no ade no maye adwuma wura
yes adwuma wura no se na no a perifo epa hontuma no o masalete enipa 10,000
wow
yeah ba be support you
we nyina ya select so
mo kan
number ni bia mu wa chire den
120,000
wow
applicant
hey
but 10,000 per
and e betumi
to be fine
your bomb pie say wona aka no
next year so me fa another 10,000 another year so me fa another 10,000 but you see the ma bebre na so feel yes na deputy CEO no e kan bebre adwen po no ko yes ye beji sika ne akọ but you see one of your money ebo no se nipa etiase me se ene so person ye entrepreneurship and as a business management course bia na it will cost you not less than 5,000 to 7,000 cedis ebi abese 3-6 months aban sa antie no de ma akwa so assume so wie kwa na aban kra fa ebi akra nkanwa there will be an added value addition to onema na akwa akoton tinyo obi a de benyes konse deeper 2000 penom so o meti be nya the grant no ebi other so we open mu to other venture capital trust fund ne other loans facilities but the hear me say entitie na okwa akonyame e de wadwuma eno pani ba akwa asembi so ye coastal e Medina market na wo ton preko coastal one ebegu
are mom pe preko
because that market no empe preko
so
what I say it is one two we are see you be kukuru 1 million cedis the amount na dia koto preko begu Medina market na asay
was now be boss bo
so what I say it is so that's where you need to pick education from and my dream nyina nko say yes can be can the Bible crack ya de nyina but unya nimde ne ntia se odwede ne mu yia
ebeboa
customer relationship ete say wo beto wade nipa krobu afu na so de bufu aba be hia o kire wo ma wa ma ne ma ne begu wo
ebegu so ono onim se wo ama nkrofo be ba because ono wo ne customers ne dada ba ye ne sa one day
na me enu ko ya tofo ya so de bi won komo oh afia jano no muni pen ne ne makra anye ebi ko no meto wade da obi na aka ma na
no
to customer obo anim kwa be na afa so ne no air relate we nyina enim dia wa anya ye kokuru 1 million cedis di mawa e be hye ti ma no nyongo say a lot of businesses it will travel beyond 5 years bebre nim dia ni su hu ade tom no nim answer me ton graphic da fa ko so no ya to ma jim si kan be ko kwa be ko na afa so o keep books no we ban chance o bon ebosia dia no be gina so da ye ensaso kampa e fi abosum so otiminya 2000 and the 2 time ma abosia be say 10,000 man to betimi am 700 na me atete udi sa records ni bia ye be da aboa
e be bia phone lines na tomo now so do the aba 0302211701 702 704 na unso do de no abeka ho
if you find the Ghanaian publisher so entwasem Mahama petition to remove Kolondi eti otemo for penny on so ewo oh my god atem we ko no penny so atwere kata kuma ma penny se why ade bia ensem fatento no so obi na atwere yes petition ya ade obi na atwere
is it there
say eja ye nyino emfe free Metro Mass to operate 24 hours but mami we deputy minister no we minister no onye minister of transport or deputy minister Dr. Stuff a photo of we deputy minister why the Ghanaian publisher yes them the Ghanaian publisher
minister na fi ho de mami abeso wo ko pass na mama
no o kira nko
sere wani die mu a
minister ka be ka so ko da frame some
what you say abi say afesi mi aba be me na no pay ye mu achi
ya sister fi am ofe ba ko pe
e da se pa
da ta nya be ma kiss minister be kwai
yo yetio
na me yera ma problem so papa pi ye da ha na o say bread bi kata o TV no se from papa kwati no ho afa pa so kan fu for kwesi make ka for se ya pe na for kwesi ka se na se be very for se control ma ho fe control na pem na obokwa ho fe kan se e de ya ba ko na be di guni nti se me yere kan fu for kwesi ano so me kan fu se ya de mo ya na se me ngata bra me ntia me MP ora mo bra tata mo abranfo obo adwuma na mo ka se pa bra me ntia kan onye na ho me na obre se ya sa so na so oba bibie ni anya so be kwa ya MP obre papa eso ni padi mo hu na mo so le omudi papa ya tem na sa galamsey issue asema mo kan resu safari don ko mo so chiro na wo ye sa galamsey issue no sister fia wo ya ko titai wo ya kura at the end no ye yesu so papa bi ya de efirim se wo ye na bia ye fa ti abo na bia nkaye nti ye mo ano akisi me makra
ya say 2 pm on suni be me na ye mo achen
mejo so mini aba na ko mo
nyame adom ye ho ye
agwati o to me tiao
mejo so 2 pm
Mute Mabaidi, Honorable Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, Mechiano. Na Dr. Mike, Amufa Dankwa. So Mechiano, Nepo Kujato Ablapa. I was in
2 p.m.
Many of us here. Na Masre Mr. Chum. Mr. Chum, me pacho, came me mayor back in Zuba about 2 p.m. There are many of us here. So market you am yes to be.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Oh yes.
Amen.
I was ready. Mamemo His Excellency Goodluck Obama, John Dramani, Kwame, Trump, Abibi, Mahama, Baso, and now say cocoa price were increasing the kakra by better cocoa for what the papa no or people nema I think 8 to 9 months and I say yeah to kakra and it won't 4 years in you know
okay
na baby a cocoa price net no na konya na mahama to matre no net is for no almost soon papa minister or lieutenant president onye e ma atamfo ani
yeah say kwaku kwame wasa kwame no pay yemo akwaba
good morning.
Yeah, just papa.
Yeah, no.
Patronti who TV no so adaro ma oye obi afe na ene ne yenya wonti ya de ache o adaro ma yenkasa o phone no so e patro.
Thank you. But mom good morning, mama fia.
Yeah, just papa.
But me free what a cropon.
Okay.
But you me that. On kaze campaign asena na mo karo. On the free board here, I dey call ngaka maso amemfi, I dey call senko na. Ekwan ni nyina asɛn. Na ohwe sa area ni nyina. Sabe, ohwe ye ombembo ahemfo ho. Obi andundu mana mo. Ana ohwe tanafo na yeka, na yɛ kodi bafo na mo ba no. Sabe, obi ndu bi ne mem, ado ba betena men ma, obetumi akobi asase so. So yi ahemfo ni fo no ma. Abusia bia wo panyi da no a mo hwe asase ne so nendi omo bae no omo fitia no mura folet mana benvo no na so a omo za ade omo ko ye France leaders na ye politicians na awo ho but so no benvo ho ana so omo za do nko busu ho endi tie kase ebia panyi we we say we ana anwe dia na benvo na data na no mo hefa
that's it
that's it mre no akakitua bi ya wo so be me na yemo akwaba we so wantimi anya so fache yemre no kura so ani
the custodian and so so akufo no $1 trillion debt relief for Africa to see ebi my canet ye de no ye ntiso be $1 trillion and when I can na no dey dodo no dey too much
okay
Tano not MC denies complicity in galamsey operations na Erasus say kan wasem no na be show video no no bia so eja bi
ahwe na video bi so eno so aba asem say esro ho beans mi huni ye de na egu na say white ni bi
okay
say de cement unso mu tutugu so aso mo dey preserve you say de
yes ba ko
na mse ya na hwana ma omo sa idea no hwana de ma omo say de cement na preserve eno mo mpa wo hu de we ye ni o to pa anka aduane kwa hu ni o me ga ba no nsu
o fa tomatoes na o twem
say ni de mo e green na ho red nti e ma red go aka gold no say ye de wa bi edin akwasi
yanko
na yentie yinomra yanko health tips wiki mu nyina oya de lazy eye kwasi when was the last I check you wedding
oh me check bi ache
papa adaroma
semne me realist
masa pedija we say we am two balls ha no
we di trouble my yak maye me realist
na me kan so me mecho na wo minni mo te say na yi
me person who say me obi am
ka oboa kan okra wa he
yanko
okay no kra na wie na adi see for me nti no ye ko health tips lazy eye should be bra ye kwaba emo akwaba ne so do Badwam TV Badwam health tips eso da sepa wona wo twi mo ayade se du ho bia utie ye estrom ye so wo frɛ dog de nye we nko a eni hu ha bia de wo frɛ na obeje so emo ma me fa sedama endpoint homeopathic clinic adwumakuo nti ene enye nimdefo ni wo di nkomo nti se yare be na ha wo se wontumi a dog onye wo mo so obetumi nti oka ho asem so frɛ no e fa na wo personal doctor 0244 867068 Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa wono eda Frederick Optical ano na wochimu lazy eye ye ka ho asem dog ye na se na wochi wodi afa de hwemu pa we nyina mo ne treatment let say
Nsafia me da se mesha asia fi
wo ba clinic no sanipa ne ba ya ne test e fe be visual acuity wo se ye sanipa no wade hu te sen ye wia ne a check eye pressures no because because eye pressure ene ma woni ba ko no enhu ade won say ye ka no ye nka say every time bia woni ba ko hu ade no wo amblyopia there be sa wo ba na se check here ebeka sa ebimpa we etene wo na nya amblyopia ne bia enu nti eba ye do on pass scan so correct me boa na ne nyina mu no one treatment I yetade ma for amblyopia pair glasses just say e boa ma glass no boa ma the weaker eye no enya hoden yes enti no so wo nti se e ka na bia wani no ba ko hu ade kama se de eti e de chire na ba ko enhu ade a ye ma space now any two ni na beda the same level ni na hu ade say to bon se ti ma obi space na nani no ba ko ahode wo soro ba ko wo fom enso wo hwa de hu no kama eno na a treatment no anasa ni pan so crown depending on se wo sabi SARS 20 eye na yetimi the space boa edru time be cry the surgeries they true way better middle eto middle ladder I will start seeing again eno nti no ni nyina aboa ena eno achi so crown no ye hwe any underlying cause a e de amblyopia neighbor ni nyina ye hwa ni aso no said the esika no ye say about 90% is preventable until so who a wutimi so ano na aso mu ntem
other treatment options in there
other treatment option most of the time also the glasses and surgeries and the be also say dey no so ka ho and we have to monitor say ye wo complication and say never be a tire chira I was see ehwe na so ano but most of the time with amblyopia you can talk about glasses e be require for baby patching. Patching is a very is very annoying by words. Yet me patching the good eye no, na ka bad eye no. So I say actually won sa nifa no, be nkum ye wadwuma. And also yet man kran yet me almost ama. The weaker eye can also get strength again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what can grade here? Everything also dey akra eba for eye checkup.
This if you make say my entren e mark when nya 20 years. This if you and obi ba me clinic papa be de ne ma. When him say akra as of 6 years 8 years and 10 years. Nema training nyina eye pressure, severe eye pressure. And then papa no glaucoma, mama no so wo. Omba ni nyina wo. Enti ye ka no akra 6 months 1 year going bia no. Mane ko hu ne doctor for the first sign. Mane nya general examination. Oh, sa na obey po eye pressure. Sa na obey kra no or astigmatism. Astigmatism for your mom hwe ade a niama no esa na da ni si sankofo no. Mane kai wan hwe ya it can cause amblyopia. Yeah.
My number na my number
0244982821 0244982821.
Yeah, na okache Dr. Rachel Onyamisha. Yeah, sure so she and dear pa for number no. Fine kwe ye ni de ehia ye just a problem about ho ye nse da nkosi e ko check ye ni. Den so ne adehua yi ni na wotwe mu no amoate ne ma se de a yenkɔ ne ho na omoye yeda na se faseda biema endpoint ono ne sponsor obo ye chidom ma ye tumi kɔ ene animdifo edi nkomo nti se yare be na ha ye body Fred Doctor 0244867068 bidi de afia amankwa tamakro mi de obi ase na wotwe besimu nsankwa ho de ho a ebese hia Yamo kwa babiem Adom TV Badwam dwumadie so umre no wadaje na wotwe mu nyina health tips no nyame hia pa na entie ne keke unye bi da ya akọ na kwa check wani no kobo wani ho ban esro me am director Sarah obeka ne sa so onko ti se wo ye obi ti se Sarah msro nedie se san wadwene Dr. Rachel na jawne no adi enkomo wa hwe enwumre so enkwa hia eye care the children eye care mkrano ye hwe mkrano ni mkrano omudi agro na bo abona ni so oba tan akra no ho abufuo no atwa nani so ni nyina nya effect e won kra no ani ti yesre ohwe ade ne saa because ye pese ye aduane na ohwe fon no ye ja fon na mankra no ye ja TV no akra no tie ni mu nse ya cartoons no nko ha hwe wodi mu hunsunsa so edimre 8 pm e wa Adom TV nkwahia ye de beba na fe nuane ahodo obedidi e beboa wo ama opomuden aye kama afa aduane exercise ahodo ni nyina nkwahia e de bebra wo ni brain tie da se endpoint homeopathic clinic on Madaroma and etimide health tips no ebrewo ti nyame yadoma next week so foforo wo ho sa bre kro no a 5 minutes ye nche ne etia pomde hu nkomo ne fie de du say ya mo amu favorite doctor ai yodi abaka ho na ye modern mebo a ni de wi o ye ne nsa no ne na de mu hu ne dress na mu nyina yi no si ya no aba hai ai Dr. Sharp no dog ye mu akwa be
me josu afia
airport ana ade aba hai
every kaswa
kaswa sao asa hor woda no mu onyu
saneti
and what dress it too much
obende
and wa no na adwuma mboko
afia bibia kwaso boko still na no sharp nneoma gusu sharp
okay
challenges bia ma ya hwe ya yentimi ensolve ye nyame adom nti enya ahoden so anase tumi so obia no na me ka se obia woni oba be ye watiasfo asase so ansa na wafira no akọ abua bi wo no mabon se ketekete bet amena obetu no ye wo anoma bi wo no ye fra na bubonua watiase ai wu na se duane ye kese kro betimi de nanu atum tokru ai na no enso ni ti enhono bibia nti bibia anye no bet abua bi wo no mo te o so chen no so ntimi nye obia ne se ne oye na sharp de ushia ani jeni ahoto ena eba because wodo yade eba sharp ono ma wuntimi ni ngugoda eche se yakwadire woni yeyenum ena afie enye ayinku a hwe yewo ade bi wo no ma panyini bitimi tuufo kake se ade we nka jaye bia no wo sunsun bintia wa huni sunsun sanso na ne edi akire eba se wa won se ne ade nete sa nete obi wo no ma ede na ball a omobo ebi timi twa bet de bi ebi di bet ni bio ebi nso atwa bi so ni da bi wo no ma woni edi nachi on se ne asam nete sa nete na Dr. Sharp de mama papa ebia onti enkada Dr. Sharp de enhaban eye ayaresa eme ye nwanwaso ewo oman Ghana ni wiase ba bibiara mama papa akinye bia eni ho ene ne keka bia eni ho apolice for bi kura mpanfo bebre pese omkasa ebia next week no ebia de ombetum ba akokora chiefs were superintendent what ya say panyini pa ene ade ayi omye be ye yi kura mpese omkasa ne nyankopon nam yeso sani nam yeso abo nkrofo bi omde omba no ma ya hwe omama ho aye obi ya gani nerabi no mba ya gani sei ya yade no wodi chini kurampa entimi nyeye ubebo katu agukwa omde ba no yete ne te because ye wono no nsama ye ka wo afidie no so no police ni ntimi mfa ni nipa ma ono ma wonsa na yade a police ni no begyawo se fa ho ko na kodi free sa na tie enti afia obi biara o tie ye bia no yade aye koden na ewo ne so yade no doctor na se hospital kire se sa yade we se de eba oso a eni aduro wo ho na ye de ne nya adin e ba to enye no koreda ade bia wo na de woni se afia first no so obi dwonso a yesu ano ubetimi twa no dwonso ayi one day pe woman aduro bi anomo woni mi nsane no mo ye anadu first pa na yesu sa no won se no mo kaka motobi sa ni aya Christmas omo hihye max ni ade no se akra no opesu ana se odwonso a anadu yi ni si abonten se na otopunu num woni mi sa ma beche no fi onwonso biem me na me ka kire o asempa na me ka kire no eda ana se akra odwonso no oya ne kete no wayi di ababo ntiam obi ehu woda Johnson no ye chese ahwekro mpo na kese watwa Johnson na no bet bebre nim eno enya duro we physical dia meka bebre practice ya ubonse ebeja ya mpa akra ba ko bi de ne ma me kire ne ma me so onye ne bi no akra ya na akra no ntitwi papa wase mama ugum ani ase o pese ogum ani ase chese ogun anim ase no ne twi no enye papa ma me papa wo tie me o yarefo bi obaabi ana wankasa na o yare yade no wo dia hospital entimi nko Dr. Sharp ka kire wo se fabra ne honom e wo kasoa na se ontimi nyama e ma ne nko a enha ho me se oba na ye ntimi ansofo ama edu sika be ma ye di 15,000 Ghana cedis atoso da bia metaka asebwe Fridays aya me ba hanom Tuesdays anadwo nso no me pa akyo me wo Adom FM eno Tuesday dia ne ye 11 to 12 anadwo me pa akyo bebre tie Dr. Sharp ena Friday bia nso no anopa nso no me wo agise bia bibi she de si ma bia bibi ma me papa yarefo no se wo de no ba yo no na wo se wanya hoto anasa yaresa bia wa hwe TV no so bia wa tie wo Adom FM ya ba Adom FM no me wa Adom ansa na lockdown no ba total lockdown no nti be 7 years kura na ebeba ya ye program ya de atudwa se wa wo hu anto no frem ba to ye nya nipa ba kumpo wo tie wa Adom FM ana TV mesi nipa ne yare ya sa ne yade anye ya fa no bra multimedia no na fa no begina kwa na no me pa to Sharp ba no am obi ahu na chese journalist fo asom no obi aka me pa to unya nipa ba kumpo yade ne gise wa mfa ma ye ho ode ba ye besa sa na Nyankopon tiasefo sa tumi no ode ade be ode amaye obi timi bokro no amba to obi anche ne da ma me papa sa na tie obi ane ni ode ba asase so obi afuo mu enkrantie start so omo wi aburo na nipa no besum fidie afafuo no nyina enkrantie bekom no enye obi ana fidie beyi no ma me papa sa na tie nyame won hyehyɛ ya ode ye ne dwumadie bia ade buo nipa dasani na ye de ende eya yaresa ya de we se bi da so me pa cho doctor bi se ni adura me se fabra ye ho upa ye police report na fa ka ho se Dr. Sharp na system afia obi bre wonim se tumo nyina me ye o ayi ketua keke tumo stones in the kidney nyina no me sama ne ko wati ache sa de tie enti obi a otie me bia no onhye ne nso no hu se dwumadi a yedi no mesi apart from chachakwata kompo ena mumu pe ena yensa ewo ho yade bia ewodi bia ne doctors for so omu ne aduro mba cho enya me mani so ho no ma me papa manos me fato nchen ba bi me pa cho ye ho no ye sama ne ko sa na tie o ma ye ho a ena wo ti ba bi e ka nsem bebre o ma doctor bi da won so na wo antu ana mo mpa cho yade ngi se de ko wo sa na tie bra na benu meduro anye ye du sika ma ye be mo 15,000 Ghana cedi account because you waste your time anya sa report me ni ba police station bia o mu hwe ye ni o mu tie me wakasoa me pa cha o ye case ni wo no ma mpanyimfo no be frem me pa cha ma IGP mfa segina nkwa na police fo mfa segina nkwa se me ma mo obi aduro anom wakasoa o se ne ho nto ne da me start se me ye adwuman me pa cha ebi si da minisa record no bi obi anu no be no me ma adura me pa cha ne ho nto no yade no obi wa ante ne di a o se ya mo ne di wa anom kura mpa cha yeye achachakwata kompo ena mumu sa yade fo no pe na menye enu mpo se nipa no kasa dada na kasa na teko amana dani mumu eno no mesa ya makasa na ba eno njere se me ye mumu mbacho chene nso asma me sama ne ko edi 50 years 100 years me pacho ye nim sa ade no wo ba ye hono ma ye yade ye ma waduro sesi a ne doctor se atu anyina ye ma udi obi hono ma wo insule pani no bi me pacho ba ya me ma wadura 1 hour na mpacho me wa start ya dia sikire wa start ya wi akokọ nam ne yetua obi ya no me pacho ye hono de ye ma udi sa na tie ma me papa o tie me liver problem kidney problem ho heart ye so ye ekuro no eye pacha asa de diabetes ama ona na ebi atete agu na nso na ebi atete agu ba ma ntimi ankukuro na kese me ye daadafo me to ga na mra sa na tie
location no ene number no
ma me papa ye wakasoa o ba on mafaka so aka naga so besi wo overhead na se usu overhead na se afaka ekwa new market naga so besi wo ADB bank usi ADB bank ya bisa nipa bi ase o hwe Dr. Sharp me pa cho bia ba ya de be ebe kiro number sin na wo TV no so no 0266 14 another 14 6 9 0266 14 another 14 6 9 050 554 19 96 last week no sa number we no a mistake kakra nti friend na ekosi ba bia faniye last week no mo ye mistake kakra yakwere to 050 554 19 96 0266 14 another 14 6 9 020 489 74 54 because your tershi eye 200 Ghana cedis every day bia metrance eye adwuma me fia no ma me program ba ko me kope me ko hwe nkrofo ma me papa wo de yade ne ba ne antimi ansa na gese bia wan fa ma ye ho me le broni ba me firi nkrasa ye firi ne kraka sunsum ne tumi ne anwode wa me so Dr. Sharp the Dima Chesa malatu daga pay na de mama left there nebe nkum next week na mama right
yate
side and side if you just say baby aye adwuma side and side
baby aye adwuma
me kan wa ka say baby awe side and side
baby awe
work malatu dage pay
Dr. Sharp no ye kwaba ye ba ahosepe wo mambo tena ye krado etwa so ye kwaba
na asaw afaka kraba dokita hutam franke no lutwa no ho no le so nko odu baby kra no ye hu doze franke no aka mo otumfo okọ viral na ofiti da time na me manyu is nature because abofaka kraba otum na onya dam kind of confidence or what dam talent na otum display won pain for enyim on fere hwe de na chere wa fu dua pa nso so de ye mie ye hu na ye pia no ti ma hwe na nkona nde nyame he na dom ye nya no o menchen aye gine bo hwetwe nkomo nizina ma hu ana nizina ma tena nkofo zere friend e chief justice menyim sagana ha chief justice ye bi e no ye za na wa ha de obacheche ni nyina mu achrem chief otedan
wachenyamunaro
Into no Chief Justice no wuzina another or your unique name.
Pocho Muzina.
Wuzina a puzzle tonian. Into both full name, Mamma Minte.
Pocho from Chief Justice Masco Maki Otu.
Chief Justice
Masco Maki Otu.
Masco Makin Otu. Maki. Hey, Maki. Nizino oye hu papa na minyi u papa waka che obi ewuzin baby ezini free ana
Pocho
nti what is in free himfa
Pocho ezini free no be the pain wo
nti ne be the pain is no ozo to no wuzin ye de papa minti ne baby ada wuzin ye de
justice
nti wuzin nyina ye chief justice
Chino
no wasa mara ngene enti ebusuafo chief justice na ye nya no wa hade na chief justice se ka the chief justice a oye hwana
Pocho chief justice yeah Pocho chief justice yeah ibe oye chief
mata say ma mpena me chede nti awu chief justice no eze eden e be chief justice e be oye dancer oye obi oso wa aba so na chechim kakra achem
Pocho me dancer.
Okay. Into no aba so na eso.
Pocho me nyasa kumudu. Me se wa asafo. Me se normal dance.
Okay. Eso normal dance. Eso sakrumodu nso. Na eso na eso wa asafo nso. Na afaka kraba awunya buteleza hin.
Pocho me 8.
It's no 8-year-old. Now kitty nyama nkukule basa. Ni nyina so ya honzen ejuma. Is that was ni nyana wa hemfa na zi de mejuma basa nya.
Pocho mala time musan. Na mala matami ye. Okay. Ayane sambo posol trainer ne musume mutopne. Musumle bi. No mambo pose chilam.
Okay. Na chede say metwasa wo papa na adwuma oyenyen. O poye dancer. Also oyesa krumedu nso. No osan osa wasafo nso. Nti no ne ihu de oresa wa na ababo ayeden ihu oresa wa na ayeden.
Pocho samunda oswan musume mutop na musu uziliebi.
Okay. Na ebeke na ezimfi ahen na ehase de enyo papa reso.
Pocho na made 4 years. Into my start sakumudu na made 2 years.
Na sakumudu na yere kan wasam na bia ni nyima asam pekra yere kan no ehu fancy dress for no one ma was masquerade for no whereby be hu de binom was shendua tenten bi wo hono na no wagina do tenten na was in the krom. The master no na bufa kakra ba 2-year-old o chemo okom no is 2 pe na o shase the oil the master no mo na menya pictures na videos na ade me show the video page ehu ana na meji bi wo papa hono na mda tutu no wa ye kama zamo na obi ate Zagero Kanasi Chief Justice into no training no kotin na wama enya ho nzendaman
Pochino
ma ye hwa abes ba na easy e bia na
Enti ye kasai nananum edi amane ema sisia komono eni ada ho se osabare makwasi ata otosum yenu ena wato nsafre Olu of Warri Ojiame Atuache the 3rd the 21st Olu of Warri sa afie Mfa odo emebo odom na yendi afei ogwa fetu afashan yewie ye no eni akumen ya kai ne pa afei twemu odi agro papa
Kamazamo na obi ate Zagero Kanasi Chief Justice into no training no kotin na wama enya ho nzendaman
Pochino
ma ye hwa abes ba na easy e bia na ways ba na easy no so kan wen na me hu de bia ho nzen ezben bi ho no me easy o ma itum na e ya ho nzen adwuma ote na ma abes ba na normally wo papa na o ma no wozemo
Pocho my time is emuna benkwa bo fruit
Epemu na benkwa na bo floats hey na bo float nko kran hin etumizi
butumizi 2 na 1
na emu ahin emu bebre a
no emu 5 cedi bo mutumizi 7 cedis
no has a bar again in Tana pay busy area be busy there you be busy ana is impen ahin
Pochimizi impen
e ba sape yo into no Chief Justice again watch him there na ho zin na afia mo na benkwanu na bo float of the bo float some za go kra into no no has a again na last year obi catch him there reso no ye hu there zo frank ye ze kakama otumfo no obi ka there kwa na catch otumfo there onso mo ne kuku sanchi
Pocho mankare
okay no ekadan obanda na zo frank ne kama otumfo
Pocho the motine Pocho meja ninchen na mu me ankubi na na kwa akun wacho mejina nenchi na mu me ankubi wa friend na na kwa akun ntimu na maze mo franken kamande otumfo mu komaba ntimi se na mu kronfo na mo sanso mo bai na mbaje mo franken
no ha samara yin nti awo biara reka do ko so anchi biara no nda wa che chim wo so hu ne yanko na nakwa akon na nakwa akon no yo hina
poto ya ba hima
okay nti no o ya ba hima panyin na wa fa kra ba fa ne yanko ni
ochinyo
no wa samara gede ho ne hu ye njika papa nti panyin fu na mo from nyinara wo penasam na ejuma oye ya asafo ejuma wa chiro oye sakrumadu normal dance so otapo papa ma ne chance obese ho ozamo chief justice ma adwene ho de bia e panyin na abejuma na pede ya na asawia na pede so
pocho mo premier lawyer mi panyin
lawyer
chipo chinyo
hey no papa no to ozeka na mimda nyame be yenso wa abo me tum na abesna ko school na baba ye lawyer panyin pa wa Ghana de inyim lawyer bi wa Ghana de ya
pocho
na abazin sine pede ye lawyer
pocho aye munde sawachi mbupompa na mekizi na asamaman
why dana
sawachi mapa na metu mekizi na asamaman
na chede ye izin samba na watch wana o papa
pocho na sawachi mapa na mekizi na asamaman
muwejeli watch o papa na kizi na asamaman muwejeli na de pede opoke de ma
pocho mpache de say like oye azonya na sawachi na mamu wejeli
mata sina cheda wo no pepere ye nti no so papa na asem nye dompa e lawyer na bo hwa mo papa aka kedem bo san de pepere ehu Chief Justice and I generation komo no e do papa na sisi areko school wa hefa
pochumuko school wa Carville Crest
okay it's na school na e bo hu wakadan
pocho enya no from justice
e wo mo fans pa
pocho
okay na enyimu social media handles TikTok wo fraud dan wo Chief Justice na no da wa wo handles no ti bia bobo ma hen na obiri hwen no so pedo ko follow wa na we be follow ati
pocho no TikTok from Chief Justice Empire but me shida minim
okay mat bu show Facebook me hu ntina na kampeda me kamanyo papa so bodo mu nkomo esese ade baby ade no wedu no de nsulo ba isi Chief Justice me da ase papa ati me minje ewu na ebu na me ohu na adwuma no ye ya ate
pocho
me da papa
Olu of Warri Ojiame Atuache the third the 21st Olu of Warri sa afie Mfa odo emebe odom na yendi afie ogba fetu afashan ye wie ye no eni akumen
Yaba munyina bachi mu akwaba efamra badwam twebede so live on Adom TV. Yes, to be live on so our Facebook Adom TV Extra. Adom TV Extra. It's extra near X apostrophe TRA. Adom TV Extra. Okwa mpacho like a page no. Share stream no. MOB sunya bi enhwem. Here live on through our DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119. Multi TV Dig Boss no so live and so hodom. Mede de akwasi ensia. Ebre de se na bedwafo betra se na ya twe enkomo. Sampa just wonya sa report we ya on nurses na no call Ministry of Health. Almost want to call to minister no any response a minister at the man patcho stand by sa report no f mam ne ma hwefo so ntimi nya kwanya enhwebi. The concerns of your nurses say omoye adwuma for abosumi makumaku edu. Abosumi makumaku du. There also another press statement from Junior Doctors Association of Ghana. You also threaten abans say almost your adwuma be say between 10 to 14 months. 10 to 14 months. Also makatwa so emai. Thomas abans so antimi anhwe anyu akatwa bibi amfa mo a. Eri almost no or quiet. So that's the statement of the junior doctors. Yeah, that was screen. So, Mami ready. Kakra, where's we wait for the report on the nurses, no? And na call. Health Ministry. So, this is a statement from Junior Doctors Association of Ghana. Also, press release. Withdrawal of services by Junior Doctors Association of Ghana. The Junior Doctors Association of Ghana announces that its members went back on a nationwide withdrawal of services following months of neglect and unfair treatment of some of its members. Over 200 junior doctors have worked for 10 to 14 months without salaries. Moreover, several medical officers who were previously on payroll have had their salaries stopped without explanation. We also have over 800 medical officers who have been awaiting posting for their first year 4 months. Despite repeated engagement with authorities and goodwill shown towards the government, no solutions have been offered. The Junior Doctors Association therefore directs as follows that all members should 1. Withdraw all outpatient services effective Tuesday, 7th October 2025 until further notice. However, inpatients will continue to be managed until discharge, but no new cases will be admitted. The association wishes to make it clear that the continued exploitation of junior doctors will no longer be tolerated. So, Mama Sanye, Dr. Louisa Nkrumah, and I feel Dr. Rhoda Amadou. Dr. Louisa, president, and Rhoda, the general secretary. Tomoso Asem Yinan say, you junior doctors who are Ghana, best 200 between 10 to 14 months, or market year and my. And a bisu one money a chio Canada, ye jai or market year. Ya yen chile BBMO enfa enchiromo, the entia enchiomokano ebim. Etiomokasi from Yamiadma Tuesday. Se uya na ko hospital, unya junior doctor sebesho. Se Dr. Penina so say junior doctor no sebeso so mu ansa na Dr. Peniaba. Obeda wan so da honum sa. Na mo so more of a hospital as of Tuesday dear. We are sorted. Ye besho. Na after Tuesday na se wa fe na wo ba dia to adwum. So mo so pa na aba besi abaja ya sa dia enye adwuma. So ekukwa no ayanhwe nurses ne call mo call Ministry of Health. Ekumodie ya ekoso ehonum. Ore yebe share sa report ma ye amount na yebe kwa anche yebe kwa maso na ye ne customer for edma Ministry of Health Tony Goodman so akwakodi woni atwe how aban eso sa adiwe mu ene kwan aban efa so etimi SCC no de afa ya nurse for ene say etien junior doctor so do mo de enso aba bebum kwan aba betimi afa so betimi SCC no ene nyina ene da so ene ade a ehwe no se betimi abam de abadwafo atenase Ambassador Charles Esuako Oredu Member of Parliament Madisha wo Abrim constituency, former Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, former Ghana Ambassador to South Africa. Sanso Ena Stuttgart, Member of Parliament Madisha wo Brekum West constituency. About wo ambassador so ba cancer engine. Ambassador Bakode. Nyame Adom. Na odi na ranking member na deputy ranking member deputy ranking member on communications and information committee of parliament. Na no mo ye press conference na mo di man so no odi o adan e na aka kire whole minister of state, a cabinet minister of course, the lion in his excellency John Dramani Mahamad's administration say, 1, he should apologize, 2, he should resign. At first they can say either say who apologize and answer or resign. But what can you mean in the Yabu Mamade?
I wish me that's and Michia Omo Moshe in especially a brim for and ope se mu humi wo TV so a michia mu nyina nyame adoma weekend ye besehia akwesi in other jurisdictions we anka brochimpo a anka yen minority na nke say press conference minister on fa de jumanto ho anka no quietly akwesi obebisa eba ne sanya bedu bebia yedu Ghana ija yen ti se me ne wo ne yen ija ye juma kakra bosumi bi etua yen kan yen ho se o yen na TV aya yehwe e wo GTV ene ade na ya bia programs mu yin doso nti sa channels ya DSTV fo yin ye ba kotobi ye ba kotodi ko de bi na ende bosumi bia ye tuaka nti ebi wo Paddy ebi wo Access ebi wo family in terms of bouquet no or motonton no ebi so wo compact plaques ebi wo premium na osha yeah mema and I mema bibiri be o subscribe to DSTV ni there compact plaques no because all na obenya football na hwe yeah bibiri me say ball pen na me hwe o sa channel ne so sa DSTV ball pen na me hwe
okay
ja because tra ho na mi team Liverpool winia na meni age ye share so na ja ma pen baby atena akwesi nansemu yehu se DSTV e wo ma na bo no o ma bam so economy no emu ayeden nti no bo no o mutum no matum nti no na ya share se yinwinwi agya yenya ye ho kakra ye subscribe to these services ya share se ye kasa to the extent say ebi krapa your margin say ene sa dia se mututum a ye ntimi ntue biom ene ye fi system nim kra ko YouTube other streaming services or YouTube, Disney, any other channels or emu ena Minister for Communication ura Sam George and Subemu. Sam George baya say nyema ekoso no wate yesu Ghana fusu na ono ankasa why comparison between Ghana and Nigeria. No who say Ghana tia about $90 for this subscription no. But Nigeria for no mutua be $22-23. Inti omu sisi yen DSTV sisi yen inti oma DSTV na watching say omunti omu buono so by 30%. Ba omu krapo onye oma jenso ma bejina kra ne na ka say o ye de sinibi ba be keka channels no hunti no debi 30%. So man take kan so by 30% a opamo mu na Ghana mu na nko back to South Africa be omu fi a omo bae hey into hona minority for say hey minister we dey anka twi break kakra ewom say yen a ija ye ho atoyen a ya subscribe to these services no ye complaining say nansi ne bo no ekokokosoro but say obemo because we na a private service say na America no enye insuo enye nkwa chese wan hwe TV a unwu nti enye na broni beka essential and a necessity nti no akoye private company no BBC no oni ne kotena se na maka no o say obi a Ghana for complain nti mo nhwe na mo nye we so that say obeka say any side omo opamo omo any ade na say there because DSTV so my employ crop Ghana for yejuma DSTV abi nipa by 500 omo a DSTV buy omo mount we dish for instance satellite dish omo boss satellite dish omo current ton decoders close to 10,000 into pamusa company here sa 500 plus 10,000 over 10,500 Ghanaians and about betinefie say so ejuma ni Ghana into no men yet threat but rather mountains na minister see that be inti eja seme se na okan na me former high commissioner of South Africa emu na South Africa buying me contacts South African equivalent of Jubilee House like South African government presidency me contacts from high commissioner what's happening and then maybe almost in some person pamo namsio na me start to say so to the extent say almost cast okay this is what is happening there omema foreign minister abeshia yen foreign minister na issue no hwe na emu na yen minority ye work committee no so yen committee na ye chro ye ranking ma chairman of the committee because chairman of the committee no yen DC ni ye committee ni so ye 17 members yen minority na MPP for also near 5 12 NDC for 12 na also Any choice say the way I back and forth TV so na minister be na wanya me pamomo mo den enye fe. Nti na ebe ya anka yen frɛ two sides no na nkomo betena se na yen hwɛ na anka yen omo endi nkomo yen bobo issue yi ho. Eno ankosi aga because yentimi amfrɛ meeting no. And yes okay. Sadia yen minority for no ye best start ayen nhwehwem. Nti ye per contact e wo DSTV. You pay contact with DSTV Nigeria. You pay contact with some of the other African countries at DSTV Ejumao. Any who say, no cre say Nigeria no a born wo form. Now I see Nentia a born wo form on Nigeria and say DSTV for no more Nigeria no. DSTV catch me Charles Redu. Say because me contact am and kasa with DSTV Nigeria. Say in Nigeria no omu to have VAT of 7.5%. No, tu as survived 7.5% no ono an omuntua etuo bi ebiom. Ghana so oba Ghana yetua omo am subscribe to DSTV no. Utua VAT of 15%. We are wetua NHIS of 2.5%. We are wetua get fund of 2.5%. We are wetua CST communication service tax of 5%. We are decoder na yasaton abansa charge on 3% account. In all 28% na buying they are to DSTV so Ghana.
Government of Ghana.
Government of Ghana.
Eti so bi o yusu DSTV bia no etua 28% tax.
28% tax
as against 7.5% in Nigeria. It's Nigeria then enye because of more population loss
Debi.
By Ghana buying to the atusu.
And the tour
and my year bono namsa.
And namso. Iti asema ye catch minister and say where they are private company no or in the Juma. And ya buying company on shower say. But so person bua Ghana for catch a finance minister, catch a president Mahama. Say a tuana edda DSTV so no. Yeah, a tuana sudodo into montiso. At least what is over 7.5 now. Minister say there be 30% in there no wakano or wano jina. Inti wemu na nkrofo no aye committee na minister set here no dem report by minister begina ho kasaya o say omo agree say ye be value addition meaning say afi say so won pe sinikra we obi asem say me ball into na me hwe compact plus no into ball am hwe compact plus no me say born near din na yente so na minister ba be catch me say ye di senior aka ho ye di Nigerian movies aka ho ye di Indian movies aka ho ye di American movies aka ho say content no more. Say debi that's not what we are talking about. And obi cite example say so watch it now pe watch it me ebo ha on we meat fish no ope watch any fish e be a cost 5 cedis now for corner ma me say they watch any fish and they say what 2 mark 10 cedis now cause na watching nam 5 cities da kotensi de ne boy den misrew tisuma me no say okay me ntiso na me de meat besa aka ho me de nam besa aka me wa nipa no we nam e bia nipa no muslim ni o muslimi na wo so de preko o de pork aka ho me wa nipa no we pork
okay
itina then justification na wo akosi asem kapa minister kan say minister no ditro kra ne say
we ditro they are not
sebe asema minister kan kra yes sabi kra minister tro no di ne say o say omni DSTV 14 say omo agree say new package bi omo dey ba e bin see Africa da e Ghana pen e dey brain so package ne say access now the car now utua ye do ba sorry o paddy na utua na o the car na utua ye do ba access access now the canal tia ye do beba family family now the canal utia ye do beba compact plus compact plus now the canal tia ye do beba premium now premium now the canal tia there ye do raffle bi na so we 3 year na winia ye do akwamono ne akohwe ball na ye kase akosi uko Malawi uko Kenya uko Tanzania uko Uganda uko Botswana uko Namibia sa promotion ebi koso wo ho
okay
sa promotion as we speak in there ebi koso wo ho intasema minister ka no sabi nukra bia enim akosi anche na DSTV for issue statement omo first statement no omo first statement on mekan say say no from 1st October up to the end of December ye the promotion eba na sa promotion ni wo package bia na wo de kana utua ye be move akọ the next package na ti say ye nsem a ye kan no eno na DSTV abeka na say minister no nsem o kan no ene na DSTV for letter and krata no mdi kan choy no ebobra eno enya say minister nsem a obegina ho ka kire enya no na DSTV kan o de osho nyoma kotena say ye nhihye a sese no sa new packages si sise wo answer because oti asasi so na ye Ghana ni pa na o access to sa DSTV a o be enjoy sa package until so o be fi asasi so me wa DSTV so buy say just 3 months and then obo fresh from one na ye DSTV pressure code DSTV and then o say the letter for buy agwezi asema ye kan say minister na be waste your time because from day one unim say 30% price reduction no enya dia unsabetimi aka because a private company Adenti na buy obe Ghana for obe catch and say hey 30%. Na fe wasa ba sa san we chia be gina aka say promotion nimpo ye po dey expecting say oh enjanka obe ba be catch and say oh Ghana for we dey monfan cheme na nka me kom ntokwa amamo me pray san comment so by 30% but 30% na anyeye and say some di sini bebre be ka ho e de amamo nti no monfa ncheme na kakra yenyi na nka yensom saa me say wo be ka bibi say ya nka be say oh okay minister no wa ho brase oh minister no ehu say because we are saying bibia na opre na onsaka minister ni senya ahonde be gina ho ka say yembo nse ma no mo sakọ kosia mo oba friends Joy oni Evans means akoye interview ma Evans ibisan question catch Evans ma den school na akoye ana school akoye an chobrofu won minister of state ayato abama o president twensema okeka also gina TV so ka say yen minority for na ye work sa committee no so no yen ba meetings na ye ba meetings so kra ye say ye incompetent a whole minister asema yakoka ene say asema ye kan ya minister ni didi atem ewo TV so ene say oh ye de minister ye de anka ye de minister anka the way we share Ghana for be share omo boni ade nyama nkoye no anka be pa ye chow na anka yemfa yi entu yi minister say didi atem o say ye incompetent and so wow sir ene na eba ye odia enti no baby ye dui yeah, dear, near can say, we share the president of Ghana. The way otie, the way Kasani demeanor. We share me Stuttgart. Me Stuttgart so MP. She ni demeanor akwesi. She the way Stuttgart Okasa.
O come na kwesi.
O de me say she the way Stuttgart.
O come na kwesi.
Akwesi. She the way
emotional blackmail.
Akwesi. She the way Stuttgart otie. She ni demeanor. She the way Okasa. Minister ni be gina wa. Nancy NDC national chairman say dunketia oka wotif to say Sam George the way akasa no kasa ye kai say we a minister of state we a cabinet minister it is only Ghana for kasa aho brasiem bra ohuase na tumi enda hoda ase dunketia kwa kai and so minister ni sorry no kasa we bisa no question crapa na what to told them out yes minister say na aba be dia o man penye John Dramani Mahama yes ro sa papa we nsu onse emfata se obedi wechi se usuafo enti no pe baby na fa ne tena na se Stuttgart mpo na nka obefa na nka ye na no na yabo agene so akwesi ma no
okay eti ba misa one abra ensem no esori ye no as minority and as a committee mutimi kan bo mu efre minister to brief you on maybe raising tier or the yes man.
I could see ye na on the committee bia sina Stuttgart name no your chairman.
Yeah.
Chairman no say we share your structure in parliament na NDC ni na eda no for your committee. Sure. And your ranking. Into your side on na like your chairman ne kasa so on try na on free on try. Ndi sha na eche na so okay ni e betro e de aton krata so. Into your ranking throw to letter so. E de ma your chairman. So chairman, free meeting no na yina yenhwe na yenka yehumbom na saasem ko the way I call TV so we akame we timi emboan Ankusiaga hweyama ene ya bedu bebe yedu enne nansa na mete say ye chairman say o say bebi ade ne du no de say ye kom but anke komuntema akwesi anke ye bedu bebi edu.
So it means that the minority on the committee making effort say
you making effort even in the setting up of the committee crap minister committee or setting up some metna say imbobo asem no we wanted us to be represented.
Committee no.
At least anka ye chairman.
Okay.
At least anka ye chairman. Embetna committee nimbi. Oh by your boy yengu.
Okay, so the another part of more among commodity anyway say Minister ka so be charge DSTV 10,000. Musu mo hun konta.
Up to now, minister kan ho hwe. Oye press conference no. In first press conference no. Essence o ma ultimatum our intimi in this no.
Yeah.
Every day bia NCA charge almo 10,000 Ghana cedis for flouting nemra no and ne nhihye no. Nti no na ye expect say da ubegina hoka so say there oni omo aka edin common menesi no. Sika bia nkrofo ne tua no. Wo Ghana fo Ghana
so much here.
Well ye dey nim say minister say wa charge omo.
Okay.
Nti no some tua ya Ghana fo nte meyehu. Nti bejana ka chen say oh ebia sika no say no metua ana say ebia o mentua na Ghana fo ehu. Nti ye demand na ye 3 back first one ne say 10,000 no.
Accounted for.
Accounted for. Okay. And the second one say essence say what tete because we call DSTV na nkofo say say pamoma me say my employee nkofo by 500 and a contract omo ye DSTV said like about 10,000 into obi afo say eh say you no aduane ba be boy because the o pamoma ye dey nya adwuma bi anye into sa
more class finance fear and panic
akwesi obrofo kan fear and panic no e call DSTV o call DSTV ho na sa wenyi na amwa na Ghana dey to the extent say South African foreign minister kra ebem no at least bra na be ka bibi chen payencho so we dey sremo ne opayencho we are na president apam no na say ye dey obi foforo be hye ho na ye dey na be hye ho
etu with the fees no any charge now the mom na emra be su na minister gina or dey ma sa charge no.
Okay, sir, NCA per yemra no. Okay. NCA is mandated. Sir, almost flouted such ebia orders and then we are NCA or quite some bit me a fine part of the way. Into any problem with that. But the can say send yenya.
Okay.
From that fine. From sa fine send mutimi tuae. Okay. Aha, san keken ye hwehwe. So we dey enya den ana akwesi.
That's it.
Agwasi.
Akwaba bekum wes bokori.
Nyankopon Adom kwasi. Bibi ekoso kama.
Minister for Roads and Highways and the finance minister must sign. I say JICA 3 billion yen contract be sikabi ebenya for Ashanti region roads. Masa mo akwa no so mba bebaso.
Yakwa na under big push. Okay. Nim say enche.
Okay.
Contract and be site.
And the minister why are there? That's Minister for Roads and Highways. Kwame Agboja. What's here go easy. Why are there? Why are there? Nyame nshira. Na ekoso sa.
Because I think they're one of the most difficult ministries.
Oh yeah.
Because many are Charles na wohai. MP bia ubusano every MP. Omo won kan ubusa John Dumelo mokro omo ayawa so west wo gon obeka so oba bi o problem
e wa kwan
enti every constituency ti a huge problem.
Obaso go nim say be there make us as me say until we go back to rewrite our planning we will continue to have these acquired challenges because ohini bia to asase wo kro neja otomo nipa ba ko mienu miensa no sa ko for free so sa immediately ba be o makwan mo meanwhile bia no man development no ye know sa area hono but because ohini bi pe ne sika bi age ne tentent what ton wasase etu po mpo na de pressure beto so or say ECG for call or say Ghana water for call or say akwan econom ebi so maybe we can find a way to rewrite our planning ni man for ahemfo ntia say yes o man na free baby na edru baby ye ru hon man force nton wasase ye fancy die
because I think the conversation for another day is very important.
Sure.
Now, because see
DSTV,
program we
yeah,
or segment a bit also as a medical. I think it's one of the most important segments.
Yes.
Now, said the OE program no probably I no pay member DSTV but mesre na wa ma be 2 minutes na our attempt mean to mean yet with the emotions and passions or the you know, but there is a very important issue. Maka ho ase mohada, but as a member of the Environment, Science and Technology Select Committee of Parliament, dano ukuda na nra ya woda yedi dwumadie bi a e-waste fund and organize a workshop na kwesi me yema hye me
ade
isane say ya nhwe yi a de eba in the coming years no eso chen galamsey development technology ehun sunsanso na kwesi ehun yie sesi kwesi mobile phone dada se unyu su bie ma ye dan ototwene television etiko po e wo system mu nyina sesi any system num e wo he they are still within the environment. In waste management we call something out of sight out of mind.
Okay,
edu paja u TV no free u fie kototwene bola so no for se wawie but say TV no e contain dangerous very dangerous chemicals. It contain cyanide, cadmium, very heavy metals, lead, are dangerous to our health. And the issue of electronic waste management, idea okay. I was here called National Holding Center NRA, Hacho, DVLH, hundreds of thousands of tons are piling holding. The question we're asking is, say, Diana, ye debe
yeah,
ye need facilities are a bit me recycle, and even some components cannot be recycled if they are not managed very well. Baby, ye bedru no a chain galamsey. Nampuntu koso technology koso mobile phones, batteries, pen drive, televisions. Cameras be electronics are use on our end life.
Yeah.
Na kwesi ye wi a no so nya de a wo koto atwene say e be decompose.
Sure.
And chemicals e wom no. And we all know aboblochi various reports approve say we ase ha nyina aboblochi eduba bi na ye ka ba bi a hoye the most poisonous site on the world. Aboblochi first second among because
of the scraps.
The scraps na ye damp wo ho no. Nyankopon Adom ya yemra EPA Act 1124 Part 4 of it 2025 electronic waste management ensensem enti ya dia asoman no esese ye hwe ni ye sane say when I told the holding center enra na ye workshop dismantle electrical equipment ehunu dangerous components na kwasi huye etiesese oman no yetumi hwe na kwasi can you believe say wo hwe oman yi mu a nipa ba akon bia anya hwe yafe who generate about 20 kilograms of electronic waste obobo ahye na wayi akoto atwene o mobile phone nsu agusu nsu wadampo o cables way extension o so ayenso na wayi ato atwene baabi o television asai na
ene na kwa meto ayon kra
ato exactly because o to atwene no nim baabi ekwakowie enti Nyankopon Adom ye emra no ye sign wo fund bi wo ha so nim say wo get fund and HIA say Mahama case but there is a fund called e-waste fund.
Okay.
E-waste fund no a fund electronic equipment bi e bebo man mu no.
Yeah.
Importer no utua $1 man cost a fund no say edu ne end of life user ya user awie no ye dey handle.
Okay.
Na kwasi arehosem ne say television ye koto twena $1 cannot recycle that television and deal with it woefully inadequate. na me hwe say the holding room was say why and I think we need another national holding room. So you be pile agu ho for how long? There comes a time we need to deal with it. We need to recycle them. Enti ya dia kwasi asomman esese yehwe. Esane say die ehunu say galamsey. Enhihye ye omampanyi di gu akwan mu. Ene dialogue ne no ma ekoso Nyankopon ya adom. Na nhihye ye adwuma and even about worst case scenario na state of emergency dey beba na yetumi eso anu a. Can you stop people from using electronic equipment? That is the danger. For galamsey we can deal with it, but ko ye nim o mine develop technology ko nanim na middle class for doors no then the use of electronic equipment also and ya dey bo man na kane na kwasi unim de abrofo no ye na nle nyina kura ekoso ya na ye import bo omu TV si na omu no ma ye dada bi aka wanyi apena chese akwa awie ye kura se na ye no abaha as a second hand product ye to ya after 1 year 2 years na ba be ka o man how do we deal with those things? One area as a country we need to look at it. Brentino, but it is a very serious environmental threat. See, a war. That emman the prominence and the publicity it deserves, and I think it is high time as a mind now you dealing with electronic waste. And she be also in the coming days, I could see mesre say electric iron. So the are saying, men for a mass crab dealers, men twenty bonting. Be a call a supermarket, baby, may come baby, and Chinese say they are putting a boot. I'll be to me, I could deposit you for proper handling of such hazardous waste. In fact, these waste are hazardous waste because dangerous chemicals, say the medical yakano, lead, lithium, cadmium, money, heavy metals, be brave woman, and also war implications. War pomodern cancers, and a yare, respiratory diseases, they are home. And e-waste has come to stay. We are producing 20 kilograms every year. Honorable Charles, we are producing 20 kilograms, and we need to find a way as a country to deal with that. Because having finished with that, quick one. And may assure say when you buy cocoa, I
can't topic. Any different topic. Okay. We have DSTV in bed. I'm sorry, cocoa no pesoka. And then DSTV and Mammy DSTV.
DSTV, DSTV, the waka. DSTV waka. It's my DSTV. DSTV. Me buy na menu DSTV waka ho asema. Akwasi yem face the reality. The reality of the situation is say o man yimu DSTV bo ed. Wo de compare other neighboring countries. The Tosumienu Ghana for do na a subscribe DSTV services a free neighboring countries, especially Nigeria. You to at the core Nigeria. As a responsible minister, a patriot of the land, no who said no. Ghana for ye tuya eco di Nigeria, no sa to on a day aquine, a day infrastructure. Enti enhihye the gu akwamu negotiations no akwasi they were in two folds. Kwanya ye befa so limit number of subscribers from Ghana or more subscriber in Nigeria. And two, ye betumi achieve no a cost don dey be motivation. Enti apart from negotiating for lower cost no is also putting in place all manner of measures. You heard about some disconnections over the coders in free Nigeria. That will force subscribers to come and subscribe from this country. The fact still remains. Say, even though there may not be direct reduction, but for new subscribers, I was say, who can subscribe for and ya dear. Ubekwa to your old price. And this is say, may call compactor. Meaning say many services are and commit you for compact plus. So in a way, it is savings for that person. Na no na meka e wo ha say maje family package ama me nkora mo de hwe toys ne ade. Inti league be sha ase na nka me ba beji compact plus a uruma me nso me de be hwe de me tie ya na say afi de family no kura no nya live matches kan.
Okay.
Na me say ne me ne nkora do be change. Aye savings enti the fact still remains. It is through reduction, direct reduction, and I pay, especially for existing customers.
Okay.
Bad argument. That one there, that is the fact.
Okay.
That's value has been added. So your new customer, you now have option, and you won't go.
So this I'm sure there's this concern minority raising. Say Ghana taxes on DSTV is around 28%.
Exactly.
Nigeria is 7.5%.
Yeah. Yes.
So the entire person Nigeria for Ethiopia. If all taxes is 28%.
I go see say you drop tax on about 7%, it will still be higher. So it is also fair.
Oh yes, sure.
Yeah, oh yes. Net tax,
but still,
it will still be far higher.
Oh, so it's far higher than Nigeria.
So it is.
Make me a calculation.
So it is fair.
Okay.
It is fair to also argue about a tax component. I mean, I think it is fair. And Minister is looking at all options. Business, no, DSTV, drop more prices. Ye increases subscription, then we can also make a case. Say, the tax component of it. And I think that is why the Parliamentary Select Committee on Communication, these are issues they can also discuss and raise. But the fact remains, and the SSA, they bought some Georgia Basso, the courage to confront this issue. In fact, DSTV bought by question Minister Bia who said, what to me a paja issue no to the front burner as we discussing it. You may have issues with AB and approach near there, but the fact of the matter, and I say, what is St. George's motivation? The motivation here to increase revenue generation for this country in terms of subscribers. Now, what say the only way, to be very honest, when the prices out there are far cheaper, it is very difficult to get people to come and.
Okay.
So when the prices drop, and he may not have achieved exactly like the 30%, but
there's additional value.
Additional value to new subscribers, a lot of savings.
Okay.
Based on packaging levels. Okay. And 3, committee has been set. And committee, let us not get it wrong. And your pricing committee say, where people say every 3 months the committee will review the prices. The committee is looking in totality of DSTV, how we can increase subscriptions in Ghana here, how we can go about pricing and all those things. So next 3 months they will come up, and by then, who knows? They said they will can be as part of deliberations, tax component may also be issued. Sure. They may discuss. So the minister has achieved something, even though not exactly what he wanted, but as a starting point.
Okay.
Having brought the issue to the front burner,
Oguso Hebegem on Adom TV. Mammy way, Emre said Metua and Commodiso. Ebamina Quabium and so Famra Begem so on Adom TV live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119. Yes, stream on Facebook, search for Adom TV Extra. Oko YouTube so ye Adom TV. Ja comment to all near ye NKK and Famao. Amazon. Say, this is a Motaba Cocoa from Abanside of 400 cities about become one.
Oh, I guess the way I share a question as no name say a down of PSI announcement for Phobium because still in do 6,500.
In new 6,000 no kind.
Debbie. I will see Yina your Ghana and prior to the elections. And this opinion for kind finance minister can home president in there. Yen two muno. Omo kache and say idebi bibi anka say could do pani de amboa na ekuafo no ye sisi omo ye di omo sika na say nyame adom na omo ba ben mo a omo ntua na nye 6,500 e bi kwa promises 7,000 Ghana cedis nti akwesi we na eja oba meme constituency abrem a lot of the MPP for omo do anekuafo no mo ye koko ejuma bebre na me call more campaign time oh na MPP jawa o MPP no say but bona koko bona yetua ne de because NDC force your mobile meet 7,000 na 7,000 na 3,000 plus na 6,000 na sa 3,000 plus na mutua ne de na mo mboje se musisi na oh wo de tie yen na say de wi anyama ne tie no na say debi na bebre kotuma NDC anyame ncha de omampanyin John Dramani Mahama wa be president na the finance minister and so share bono nso be finance minister na mo boa ekuafo a share figure about 396 Ghana cedis akwisi wo hwe sa calculation a omoye ndra on say normally no yen ye dey say ye to ye koko mu a aya ye compare Côte d'Ivoire Inti normally Côte d'Ivoire tum ye be 2-3 days later na so ya tum na ya na akwisi strategy ne say o ye ne such a way say o bo no any Côte d'Ivoire bo no eben okay sana nkofo ntimi asmogo koko no and cross border no because in most instances no sana ye tie nkofo smogo koko no because I na Côte d'Ivoire bo no de no mo bo no e wo soro I will see Côte d'Ivoire for atuom koko mu say omu koko ne about per bag ne about 4,200 no 4,200 Ghana cedis o do bag Ghana cedis mo na Ghana ekotu ye die mo a ekotu 3,625 say o de ka ho a o say 400 ne ka ho say Ghana per bag no e be 3,600 be 620 BB okay akusi there's still a huge gap 600 cities. It's a lot of money. 6 million. It's a lot of money. Oba me kroma, oba brim, oko in kron na obodo koko na, oko ekwiase ni nkro kese ni kron keten obodo 6 million enough motivation. 6 million say old per bag. Old 6 million per bag. Akwisi per bag enough motivation for the ordinary cocoa farmer to smuggle. Because say bag pen auto. Okay. It is a ultimate nian ho be nya be 5 bags, 6 bags, 10, even 10 bags are. I could multiply 10 bags times 6 million. It's a lot of money. Enye sika ketwa. Na oye bibi say ya, na obejina na ka say o yembo nsema. Onya hwe because endu 6,500 now promise Ghana for no. And bankra 6 you promise Ghanaian 6,500.
Can we take it as 6,000 and no count and for the 4-year period now?
Oman kasa. I go say Oman kasa na ye tio.
So see NDC back.
Well, me dey enye sana me mete o masum. Oman say 6,500. Omo ba be ma. NDC ba 6,500.
Na say NDC free power.
Na ye no mo free power ansa de buona ba. Omatum. Akwasi ebiom. Industry. You have the opportunity to speak. I could say, Biom, farmers is soon. Maybe how I bring a farming community. So, our name. Farmers is soon. One notice say, baby, cocoa or assassin, gold to show.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time. Me, Obama constituency, I bring. There's a gold mining company in Abrim. There are so many galamsey Kosovo Abrim. Cocoa no, it affect cocoa no. Omo amudo cocoa. Obe say se me do cocoa na menya 6,500. Na obeba me sa 3,600 and away there. Na obi so ba no se o wasase no gold she ho. Nti no sa dia mema oje 10,000 na me say me twitwa cocoa na me to gold na obeye bebre na are giving their say check. Jiska na ye insasana I galamsey.
Because maybe more permutation.
Because 6,500 na ye promise you money and farm more. It is on 6,000 now if I could super cocoa na a boy you are entitled to a boy say a demand Abaya promises of the mouth. Not some farm mawa. Obi ba no so 10,000 je na cocoa me gold. Abaya I could say share with TVs on social media. Crofo cocoa
yes. But the issue is cocoa board ACC cocoa from me say nasa.
Oh, but and then
yes, and there be a man forecast as maybe a day private sector competition be TSC cocoa board and here be good.
Ah well. That was only the member ho. Ebium intino can be this illegal mining galamsey no spread no.
Okay.
Because bebia cocoa one, especially by southern sector na bebia cocoa one gold so ho. Inti if se obi bana osi o me galamsey mema 10,000 na ban so mema 3,600 I need to know 10,000
because we do 10,000 now when we
nipa na hwe sa
the 3,600 no
akosi comedy ne yiri
at the hospital every year on year bia no sabet
me say ne yiri the hospital a ohie sika sese a ne ben admission wo school a person de ne bako university ohie sika ne sese a ne dan first insuator na ne dan ne so apa ohie chance ne sese a oso se future akosi biom cocoa farmers na wo meme constituency no obi e friend cocoa card aya cocoa board for
cocoa board yeah
edimom intino se uwie na cocoa ba na bia upese okoton cocoa na se oni cocoa card na untimi nton cocoa no
yeah
the whole year cocoa card ni cocoa board for nye bi mom ye
oh wow
I don't know
to be no cocoa
that's the problem
to how many cocoa no
it's omo card ni bi no but it's a cocoa na business every way bi
no it's omo card ni bi ji omo ni card ni bi dia
but that shouldn't be the case akosi ebiom indro a abanya promise said bema cocoa farmers up to ndro no endu for me because me say na wonim every weekend bi am constituency cocoa ekwafo mi ni omo anenam complaints on the ban say fertilizers insecticides ni ehunye mama spraying ni ehunye nyina ebi nkoso this year how do you expect say cocoa output ebekoso say etiefo ana omo hwe enima Ecuador a country in Latin America, South America. Say yes by the end of the year Ecuador is the second in terms of cocoa production in the world. They say you Cote d'Ivoire Ghana nanka the whole world. First in Ghana nanka number 1 and Cote d'Ivoire be China. Say the number 2 in Impon say Ecuador eba be Ghana because omo cocoa ni na started at the ma ye tu galamsey because aban intimi enhom kana aban intimi momo nyamom hia na omde ayomudjuma iti say if indeed the promise
say obi from a cocoa growing community
yes
what should be the way out
they say aban should go by the promise no say 6,005 man in chain till say MPP be win election and I said till December ye ba be tu na omefi power na akaso we fe o that time na unya asase bia
etu say aban ma 6,000 e dia
a big incentive akosi a big incentive to the ordinary cocoa farmer
what shows say Cote d'Ivoire e metwa 6,000
well and they say na de bia na say etimi match omo because akosi anya sa o say o motivate omo o tia 6,005 you are solving two issues apart from say cocoa no output no be koso no galamsey issues no so solve it because obi enu ordinary asase be ma obi so be to gold also but I'm telling you
see mom 6,000
I'm telling you call any cocoa pharmacy here says aban man 6,500 cedis per bag or beton ordinary asase be ma say
the producer price on the world market vis-a-vis the mmo enemwa awodo aban de ka siketwa de mom no
imwane de anka say aban na maka no mass spraying isa indro no mo de begu mo fertilizers and I'm say this year embaye
by intwem
ba embaye into the ordinary cocoa nipa na owedua cocoa ne say embaye obede hu
mate
embaye
mirase stuga
okasi
so the cashew
menia cocoa
so
cocoa
muye cashew say cocoa
brekum one of the biggest cocoa producing areas in Ghana. Cocoa. In fact, my papa, I remember before 83, Jashishiana, over 100 acres of cocoa. 83, he lost over 70% of that through bushfires.
Okay.
And the Edikan, so now, Menchia, cocoa, Kuyafu, war. Brekum West a good number me over 100 years cocoa farmer and ye daso edidi ho nti cocoa a very strong part of the economy of Brikuma and for that matter Brikum West. Akwasi the dikanya me yi ano efa Ghana ne Cote d'Ivoire cocoa bo ho ne se a price a buying their money. And don't forget, say, this is the second time in 2 months I buy a tukuku boom. Ubekaya August, and or tukuku boom, they call 3,228. Yeba October, wasanya pajem at the 400 Ghana, a barbecue. Okay. Na akwasi, the wokuku boa ye 2 months. Koko na aban to koko na no akoton odwaman so enti se de ye to odwaman so no se akwasi ye mfa ne se aban ntumi nto koko 3,625 utie ni ye na onkoton odwaman so ebia 2,000 na 3,000 dia ye ton odwaman so no se sika na aban na akwaje ho besia de beto koko no okay ebi do de bro. Now, main clarify 6,500 no. At that time, NDC and kase ye ba sa na ye beton. What we say ye na ye wa ba mu sa bre na. At that time na. Based on President Mahama NDC principled position say aban nyo no ne dua kuku no. Okay. Na mom akuafo aye adwuma na wie na wato kuku no. Ono koton a anya hwe ohamu abupen aduoson 70% of said ye ton dwaman so ne yemfa ma akuafo. Okay. And based on that calculation na say sabre no because that time aban no MPP aban no aji koko no ko dwaman so a sika na ode ma akuafo no about just 42% of the ecost wo dwaman so. Okay. Yes there be okay, can bomb na nya hwe wo mo 70% at that time that price na as I say obunya 6,500. Okay. Na kwesi let me tell you NDC buy ye first ntumu a ye de buy 3,228 no na eye dwaman so ye koton a emu abupen ohamu abupen aduoso 70%. And I'm the man. Okay, so you look at the price at the time. Okay. It is a price. If could do say price, FOB price at $100,000, say $10,000. Okay, per ton. Ton. No. Who can one say? Who form 70%? And not just say if we are for no pajadi akobe 7,000. But say a SWAT. In fact, who they compare August to October 2024. August to October 2025, our prices are dropped by almost 16%. Prices, no. Then I'm making. It's way for me. First number 2. What if I maybe okay. First number 2 to 3,000. No. Now the price on the world market, no, say as against. I could afford the end and no so tuned by 6,000. FOB that time FOB na ye fan about $7,200 FOB. In 2024. But that dollar no. Caveat in that na dollar no say 10.3 against the dollar. Yeah, so any one more than wanted added on advantage good to cocoa. But let me say good in 2024. Start one year wrap it up and I'm say can could for a bit me 6,000. And then I make $10,000. Okay. 9,000 almost 10,000. Yeah, over 2 muko. The would be 70% no. Na amanone buono ejina say FOB buy na ye dey ba 3,228 no. Then ye FOB dey around 7,200 as against 10,000. As against 10,000 under Kufuado. Okay. And ye to me etu ye mu 70%. You mo dey na no mu tu at that time no. They were paying less than 50%. Sedan komu tuya 70%. Okay. They could have paid 6,000. Enti akwasi yenya ne clear say koko obuo no gina amanone ebuo no so.
Okay.
They say FOB price no expect around 7,200. And that way it is 7,200 no. And yet to me aya about 70% FOB. And the amount for no 3,600. And let me consider so kwesi me yekuyani na me district akuafo dodo na yekoko akuafo no yenya ya nanka asan kwa animu bebre echen ba bia koduri but ye nhunu said ye dwaman bo so ebo no te ebo no eni soro te said ye that time na ye ka se omonto ne 6,500 no eno da nchanya aban we ma 3,625 no enhihye fufuro bebregu enu nti na make say who compare apples and we compare apples. Cote d'Ivoire the other compare. Cote d'Ivoire ni njihye bia se tertiary for ye mo koko akua for mass scholarship. Say sika we na ban no gi no bi no de ye tertiary eye koko akua for ma scholarship a me say ye mass scholarship next year na me ba e ko tertiary a esane se bi koko nti menya bi. Eno da nchanya fertilizers aban no de che free no eno nso nka Cote d'Ivoire package no ho fungicides or de che eye flower inducers eye support or de ma any support akodo aban no de ma na because mo ade amode ma yi mo capture them very well apart from uka de me fe ewo story amode ma ye na ho say Cocoa Board will continue to implement support measures to boost productivity and welfare among cocoa farmers. This include continued free supply of cocoa fertilizers, both liquid and granular. We want amodemayo, free insecticides, free fungicides, flower inducers, and spraying machines. The upcoming tertiary education scholarship scheme for children of cocoa farmers set to begin any out of Washington in the 2026-2027 academic year. Enti abaina cotton cocoa no wapaja 70% edi ama cocoa kuyani no 30% na aka na abaina se me tibi dia scholarship ama momma because cocoa kuyafo in fact Randy Koto Dr. Randy Abi Chief Executive Cocoa Board ba bono no menene ne koye ba bia e koye bia kuyafo no concern kese ne se e ba se ye ma scholarship get fund ne GMPC money ade no omumma no entai nya bi enti die na ban no ya ma omo a omukoko ye de kwa amano ne de beboa ma oban no etumpon ema Dr. Randy Abeka say nhihye wa akwan mu se akuafo no mumma because tema na ye wo secondary school na akuafo ma ye Cocoa Board scholarship say SHS na ye free across board enti obi akoni free Cocoa kuani no ne ba ekoye medicine tertiary ne ba akoye law tertiary obeyde atumi aboa edi aban no say apart from 70% ne de 30 no or tibi de scholarship e de ama akuafo ma or sign the 30% no be out of fertilizers achemu akuafo free aban dada no de na ye kan na omuntumi ma 70% of FOB no fertilizers no mo sign ton ma akuafo no mo sign ton ma akuafo
na ye ka say dia it means say it to be mass 6,000 per the wet market price.
The wet market price.
Okay.
But kakra na abanya saying 30 no. Yeah. Or saying the aye more we mo di omontumi mass no mo no abanya for over about 60%. Na we mo kuani no 40. Still when to me am akuaf cocoa akuaf mass scholarship. Okay. Fertilizers when to me am fan check akuaf
and
free.
And it is na cocoa akuaf my scholarship.
Debbie so this scholarship in fact and the NDC it has also not existed. NDC were failed. This is the first time. Ye Cocoa Board scholarship for tertiary students. Okay. Anti fertilizers the President Mahama one administration Professor Mills free fertilizers and ye dey channel. Momo buy no fertilizers mo beton ye. We can say 80 cedis per but 80 cedis krana people do you know what 80 cedis means for cocoa kuani because obi ho beto be 200 bucks. Yeah. Multiply by 80. You can see the amount of money. And in terms of FOB price, yeah, ma 70. Yes, yeah, normal. Mumbai, I went to me. And a normal, yeah, no so. Cote d'Ivoire are not doing. And to a patriotic person of this land. Now to cocoa ha. na si Cote d'Ivoire de no bro ye so kakra bi be 200 300 na de kwa oba na wa wie university ni school fees a aban no de scholarship oba no sen e na betua ya kwan a ye be ye no he na be fa sika de aye nti e ba koko akuafo yie di a
okay
akwasi ye nyina nyintum se e free yewura Rollins ba yewura Tamils Badwam Mahama clearly ade di pefe se NDC wa aban mu a
koko akuafo
mo dwen koko akuafo in fact under the current price senka yenua mo ne wa aban mu no mo 42% o mo de mana unim ka koko akuafo betu o mo ka be 2000 base way 2003 2400 based on 40%
mo buy last break and
price no was
so family rapper Badwam ye buy say akwabitiba men ka say Kingdom Herbal Center enupa nyina adwosuo ene honom timisro da say ope edu papa ya ban manya pom de nko ade a eye Kingdom fo endo na mekanfo de amawo or the Kingdom garlic bitters na for Kingdom garlic capsules na bedwa so da bia meka so wa course bia ka so cholesterol was no wadra eno no cholesterol in mu a ko do 5.9 5.7 da bi o ya rofa bekum making sure say open kwan so it me 5.2 kura no borderline enye papa at least also babes around 4.2 4.85 one baby na at least you say u floatie so we no anko hospital me anhwehwe mo jeba wo hunda e be say mathematics woni so keke timisro okona doctor bie no ka che say oyo blood test no o cholesterol so nko ade a edro betimi abo ama na ba fom yim eye Kingdom garlic bitters and as a Kingdom garlic capsules eno nko a ene edro food and drugs authority pen for asan ase agye atomo so no ma unya kire ha obia o new Kingdom jesse power capsules we mema nko ade a be si we yen kan wasem bebre oba to bi fasifie na munya na mekru no onyade no no bekwa akwaji woni so dako to bi fasifie ma okru no na ne opeso oye no onye mfa mawo new Kingdom ginseng power capsules e mema nko a enum se do ma ba bi etodo be anoko a onsabe ka bi ato etufo frame 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 and 0302 938 153 0302 938 153 Kingdom as no challenger. Mami for happy birthday call FMA ni kwabena boni you also enum overlord and afi manche ye wo osu alata onu kwa na say vice president of the Osu Traditional Council ni ebu ye mo say the man happy birthday nyame onhira no onyo kese ko ise obeye kese pa ye koso sere osuro adom na hanmo bambo edemau so mukoso enda dasa na woni enkrafo enim so happy birthday confirma Ora John Allan Kojo Chiremate, leader of Movement for Change, and then your birthday. I wish you all the best. Happy birthday, John Allan Kojo Chiremate, leader and founder of Movement for Change. Amazado. And then His Excellency John Dramani Mama Amy about 50 years old. That's Sofuku. Let's find a lasting solution to galamsey. A lasting solution to galamsey. So they can papa no nana.
Yeah, because see, obienim the effects of galamsey. See, I near kanwasem say koko. Ama omo media koko na omo ton masase. You know, it be ton for 1 acre, be ton 100,000 cedis because bebenyes can and then okay. They are solving the issues. Into affect crop production. Obia so nim inyema nanseng issues about with Kwenyakon waterworks. Okay. So it be ensure ye be idedi ndobe gumo mo benua e de amaye na yetimi ebu efie or pipe crap on say ye nya bi. Ema ko central region e affect a lot of households or central region. Ema say nkrofo tonsuo e na de nua eduane. Bebre nsam bebre eduane a ye di yesi tomatoes e ho den arsenic levels no arise. It say baby how facets of life galamsey menace no e unity e wo e affect e baby to the extent say ya kase just say ya datching ejina how well you bet me I solve it sa issue. Okay. Until we share the last election now. We see almost all the political parties say galamsey ya there say Ghana ya dey ya honden ya bibia edeko. MPP you try some of the zones there so be a red zones, be a security zones. There the police for ko go, the soldier for ko go, ni nyina ankusiaga. NDC for some time na yes and NDC for catch chance ade amuye enkusiaga. Emwa na nebe boa ene se mo be frɛ you call for a state of emergency. Sana NDC for time na no. Asema na NDC for ka ba na enim so ye na ye wa ba mu. Nti no ye na enim say there be state of emergency na emboa na red zones and security zones no ye ne sa moma na emfaso ebeba so. Ye amboa na the two aba editiayen na nyame adom. Say NDC mo sa time ne de no munim. Because some buy no they expect some be solve problems okay I go see say baby I be do to the extent say the turbidity level of Konyakun water in first nanka 20 something 2500 say 92,000 I could see 92 from 2,500 last year to 92,000 this year I must say Konyakun water works cry yatum. I say, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? Then na President John Dramani Mahama ni NDC government or more change. Time na MPP ewa bem. Ne enokre said there were some political any financial backers bi ana omoshe sa galamsey ase nkrofo NDC for kan wasem Ghana for kan wasem. Nti enim se o se ya nyame adom NDC for abano. Esan so munim almost solutions to all the problems almost back up say iOS say every place be abekubia all the districts all the constituencies NDC executives naje galamsey
now what you say state of emergency
maybe yes here ena omoye to the extent say Nancy Attorney General cry a press conference say NDC national executives be or report over prosecute say they are involved in galamsey I could see ya ka say sa state of emergency cry no eyemo NDC mo ta mo opposition and na mo ka na say nyame adom na ye de tumi na mamo what stops you mo say rather no mo baye a friend say mo akofa water guard na water guard roll on me say concern intino omo tete wa omo so bi ye galamsey say akoye ye galamsey then to me if soldier for kwa galamsey ntimi yentimi ambra na water guard meeting in there ubisami akwesi make I just say a waste of time
meeting
I'm telling you akwesi what can ubisami because in the meeting a waste of time yenim solutions to the problem solution is one you call for a state of emergency and state of emergency doesn't solve the problem but it brings everybody to ground zero then from there akwesi you move on. In the state of emergency doesn't mean say we call it for a state of emergency. Suddenly galamsey. That's not what we are talking about. But restricted omo under the covers of darkness and ado ahomache omo to go and stop you from doing what they are doing. I am one say Imani and some of the CEOs can say a waste of time. Imani aka. Oh, come say a waste of time. Now so mami I could see me say Imani for aka say sa meeting find out I'm saying a waste because president need solution on him assembly I say money for can assembly I say CSUs for can o ma catch president no they not change to
declare state of emergency
enyo no nko who declare here there are other measures so one one party for now we share children because president catch and say onimomo back omuchise galamsey nechi
o see yen check campaigns
rather now okra to me no he's the commander in chief of the he is the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces he's the president of Ghana onim baby omo he knows them it what stops him from getting them arrested what stops the president from ensuring say NDC for no kopom do mo akoji galamsey nu yebe mo mejai
okay
akwesi
medase stuga
akwesi the edikan and Nejumadi, me feel say a first of such elaborate, expanded meeting of stakeholders President Mahama Babaimu. Oh yeah. Okay. Na akwasi say ubu o mine na u take drastic actions be to say declaration of certain part of the country as security zones are. Yeah. You need stakeholder engagement. Very, very important. Okay. And the Oka say CSO so can it is 110. So akwasi bia CSO ni bia betna hana or kanasem. This is a dialogue form. What's them now we can unko to mrika first. But if it is a round table discussion, the people also bring other ideas. So a brainstorming session at the end of the day, then dialogue will come out with some solutions. Say, wait there, Juma. For me, it is very important too. His Excellency, out of date kakra because enra anadwomea mitie Franklin Kujo ewo TV3 news night ama oka say and there he will be the first to be there. Okay. Now the ocean say and the meeting no koso na no mo be discuss no or the next 2-3 months na progress be ama o mo free next meeting na onko. Oh, okay. So Imani has not said so. Mungwebi said previously, but then ran at the late night news. Okay. 11 p.m. I listened to him. Okay. And I think it's important. Say, obi our idea no. Go and put it on the table in America no. Say kika from different angles. No, can be but round table discussion where all ideas are collated. Now ye deliberate among for the counter ideas. But my nya. You see, sometimes a president, yes, and I say, we a leader, and I will take a decision. I may, as a member of parliament. Clearly, I know every part of my constituency. I know their developmental needs and challenges. But, ye break ye, me kobe biya, I said with nananum stakeholders, dear necessary, when we all agree on, and many a time, you baby, you know, now no more, Becky can no more. So a warm plans okay, so that we all build consensus because issue no said yet no crisis it is crisis and a national crisis
now if you want it has nothing to do with even environmental issues baby galamsey no your communities na ye mine one why is government not engaging those communities to ask them a quite no fee say you bet me are fighting galamsey. There are
high levels of engagement at different levels. But ministerial engagement a lot. And no be now. One of those engagements they lead to the establishment of a responsible cooperative mining. No more call lanchia at James Yeti. And yes, be because we just say presidency, DNA, publicity. No, there are a lot of engagement. Alternative livelihoods. Because we are no being the Bibia ba adwuma wura de adwuma wura no create small medium scale job owners for about 10,000 and run a onboarding the national apprenticeship program but because galamsey no fighting you fight it side by side by creating alternative livelihoods said they bet you me create adwuma so all these things are going on and I see the galamsey menace no impact no any environmental social impact, economic impact, security impact, everything. And the CSOs you invite here, and yes, CSOs are involved in environmental issues. They have huge economic ramifications, huge security implications, huge social implications. And the Mayan limited say, oh, yeah, freeway, they have nothing to do with the environment. No, they are key stakeholders of this country. I mean, him say ye be share we no ye be nya common solutions ye fo say ye dey adwuma e be ye two many can be so mo abreso or mo declare red zones akwasi it is one thing declaring security zones even it is one thing declaring state of emergency itself no It depends on actions you take during the state of the emergency.
Yes,
and they might have declared red zones.
Okay.
But red zone no more declare no. Maybe action of course no. Any impactful say bet me am
so let us see
the actions are going into security zones and finally
2 seconds.
Attorney General so be prosecute to NDC officials because let's be fair. Attorney General say when you report a man for air complaining to him say report say top NDC officials as a responsible Joseph Yamin the national organizer and Mr. Abanga the third vice and as a responsible Attorney General kwesi no na buy the wosuo. He has referred these officials to Yoko for further investigation.
A member of parliament for fighting the galamsey constituency. So Alaji Kabi, NPP communication team member and also a former vice chair of NPP Oklote Kolo said there were engagement with civil society, including political parties, by Honorable Lance Minister and the President Akufo Addo. Okay, yeah, I'm happy birthday. And confirm the paramount queen mother of Yamfo traditional area in the Ahafo region, Nana Dakua Ampim Chrewa the second. Nana Enewa Woda. You be sure happy birthday. Nyame won shraw onton super engu obraso. Miriri akwasi insia na afia da kos na hwe Adom TV. Nyame adman next week. Ye no bebre esa de ba. Berase.